Hello, hello, check, check, 1, 2. Perfect. Okay, cool. We're in the dark now, y'all. We're in the dark. Turn that on for a little bit. Chamoy. Alright. So as well, we're gonna be covering some cool stuff today. I gotta get my fan out real quick because it's fucking hot as hell. But we're gonna go over some. I got some videos to show y'all. And it is creepy-ish, dude. It's the creepiest-ish in the world. So yeah, let me grab my fan real quick. Let me grab a couple of things and then we'll jump in. It's just ice. Dude, the other day I found a freaking I don't know if it was a wasp or a bee, but it was one of those stinging flying things, and I found it in my. I think it was a wasp. I think it was a paper wasp, and it was in my Red Bull. It was like at the very bottom of it, and it was like, if have you ever seen those tequila those tequila bottles with like a scorpion or um not a scorpion but a fucking worm at the bottom? Um, that's uh that's what it reminded me of because it looked like it had been in there for a while. I was like, how the fuck did it get in there? It was weird, but that's not the point. The point is that we're gonna watch some crazy videos. I got my Red Bull. I need water and my fan because I'm gonna get. Well, they'll get hot. Just in case it gets hot. But I'm back, and let's jump into this. First and foremost, gotta turn up the heat here. Screen this out. Entire screen, share audio. Okay. All right. So it is gonna be on YouTube. Next time I'll probably do like a thing off of Reddit, but this specifically is one of the creepier things I wanted to cover because it's scary and it's almost Halloween. But also because I showed it to a few people, but they didn't fuck, they didn't understand, or I need somebody to watch this and tell me, like, am I missing something? Because there's some crazy ish going on, and I want to talk about it. Also, I don't know if I'm gonna talk about smart schoolboy. Maybe later. Maybe later. Maybe we'll take a break from the mystery boxes and we'll jump into that one because I wanted to watch it. But yeah, this is what I wanted to cover.
Going on, guys? So today we're going to do something a little bit different. I've seen a lot of videos out on YouTube right now. People are ordering these dark web mystery boxes. I didn't know if they were real or not, so I started doing some research about a week and a half ago, and I asked Brie if she wanted to do this unboxing with me, and she agreed to it after a lot of hard persuasion. However, she didn't really want anything to do with the ordering process of this package. I had to do all that on my own. If you don't know what the dark web is, it's a hidden part of the internet that most people can't access on a regular browser. You would need a special browser to get on the dark web or deep web, and that browser is Tor. There's a lot of bad things that happen on the deep web, and that is the part of the web that they call the dark web, wherever the bad stuff is taking place that can't be tracked, and that's stuff like drug trafficking, child pornography. People actually have said to murder people on camera. They call them red rooms, and there's people who can watch and participate in the chat rooms. I don't want anything to do with that. I just made sure that when I got on there, I found these mystery boxes that were being sold, and I found one for $300. Now that's what I went ahead and ordered. This was a week ago. I didn't want to give my home address, so I had it sent to a P.O. box, and it was delivered today.
I am not in this shit at all.
It was all my idea.
This is him.
Blame me.
Casey knows.
Blame me.
Not me.
Right. I take full responsibility for this. We have no idea what is inside this box. Got some latex gloves. I don't really want to touch anything that's coming from a dark place on the internet. Now, that's another thing. You can't even use regular money when you're purchasing these things. You have to purchase Bitcoin, which is an online currency, if you guys aren't familiar with what Bitcoin is, and that makes it untraceable when you make transactions. The user that sold it to me, their name was anonymous. They just wanted the shipping info. We made the transaction. They sent it. There was no other discussions. I don't know what's inside the box. Let's take a look. I've heard things, and this is going to be interesting. Also, I have this cool little head cam so that you guys could actually see what I'm taking out of the box as each item comes out, and I can give you guys a close-up, everything that we're looking at as we go, and we can keep this as live as possible. So let me go ahead and throw this thing on, put the gloves on, and we're going to crack this box open. All right, so let's open up the package.
I have no parts in this. I'm just here. Can we make that like extremely clear?
There's some numbers on top of the box. 5525.
I'll give you some treats for being a good boy. You're being a good boy.
There's a lot of paper in here, first of all. A lot of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of stuff that I want no parts of.
You got a cell phone. That's kind of cool. All right, so this was a $300 box that I got. This is a Samsung.
You cannot get me to pay $300 for a box full of random junk.
People want to know.
You want to know.
I wanted to know if it was real, and
you had to drag me into it.
Yeah. So we got a Samsung. It's turning on, so it works. Nothing wrong with it. So it's got 27 battery life on it. It says swipe to unlock, and it has one app. It's a black home screen with one app on it. Might as well see what's in the gallery. It says unable to establish wireless data connection. Okay, so obviously there's no SIM card in this.
I'm just going to go into this. My theory. I'm going to show some more stuff, but I have a theory that I want to talk about. with these unboxings because he's got like a whole series. This unboxing ends up being this whole series because it just ends up, it seems like the same guy is sending Mindseed all his stuff. It just seems like it's coming from the same guy, and it gets really creepy the more into the series we go. So yeah, I have a big theory about it, and I'm gonna talk about it in a little bit because yeah, I just wanted to let y'all see, kind of gather, kind of have a picture painted before I go into my spiel.
All sorts of errors popping up on this thing. Maybe someone's watching us right now through the camera.
Right.
All these error messages. It's weird. I just want to open the gallery. All right, so there's 3 pictures in the gallery. You gonna look with me?
You look first and tell me if it's some weird.
So the first one looks like some kind of a house. I guess that's not too bad or creepy or anything. It's just a house.
Do you want to live there?
I would never want to live there.
Okay, so it's pretty freaking creepy.
But there's a house, and that's it. And then the third picture is just black, darkness. So this one looks kind of far away. This one looks like it gets a little bit closer, and then this one's just black. So there's a picture of like a house with vegetation all over it, like it's out in the woods or something. I don't know. Let's see what else is in the box, and we'll go through the phone in just a minute.
This is all you.
So let's take a look at this. And if this is what I think that it is, I'm already not feeling this one. This looks like a backpack.
There's a name on it.
What's the name say?
A. Barnett.
A. Barnett. That's definitely a kid's backpack. Well, that's just weird. All right, well, I'm glad I got these gloves on now.
There's animal hair on it.
I wore these gloves for a reason. Is that animal hair?
That is an animal hair. No, right there.
What is this?
No.
Okay.
That's definitely not the same hair from right.
All right, well, let me show. There is a kid's backpack inside this box, and there's definitely stuff in it. So I'm going to open it up, and we'll see what we got. Yeah, it's dirty as hell. It's definitely used. I mean, it's torn to pieces. Like, there's, like, literally stains and stuff on it. Here, I don't know if you guys can see down here at the bottom. It says A. Barnett. I don't know who the A is, but I'm assuming it's a girl. So that could be from Allison to Alicia. I don't.
Watch this shit. Amberly Barnett, a little 11-year-old girl, was murdered. What? Did they find the missing backpack? That's her fucking backpack, bro. That was her fucking backpack. I'm just gonna be real with y'all guys. We're gonna get further into this video, but I'm telling you, you gotta understand my theory is spot fucking on. Spot on. Because if you look at the date when this video was put out, it's gonna get a little bit spooky.
I don't know. Let's just see what's inside of here. Something hard right here, and it's kind of heavy. Really? What is this? This is like
Astonishing.
a little boy's outfit
In a girl's backpack.
in a girl's backpack.
That's strange.
I just got goosebumps. Like literally. Like the hairs just stood up on my arm. That's weird. I mean, yeah, like you said, let's hope that it's not what we would assume it would be.
Why is it in a girl's backpack though?
I don't know. A lot of bad things happen on the dark web, and I think that most people who are watching this right now are probably assuming what I'm assuming.
No, I hope not.
All right, there's something hard in the front section. That is weird. And there's actually stains all over this thing.
Looks like crayon.
It does look like crayon. I wouldn't say that that was blood.
No.
You know, I wouldn't go that far and say that there's blood on it, but there's red stains there.
Oh, there's a brown stain there.
Yeah.
Should I turn around?
It says 99Y. And then on the bottom it says 1991 Ron Cotter. I am always with you.
For some reason, that does not comfort me in any way.
No, that's kind of weird and creepy. And honestly, these little kids' clothes, like,
Just put it back in the bag.
there's another section. And there's still some weight to it. There's some books in here. Is that it? I think that's it in the bag.
It smells like old corn chips.
Yeah, it smells like someone's lunch, like a kid's lunchbox.
It smells like an old lunchbox that somebody forgot to wash off.
So we've got some books, things to make for children. This thing looks old as shit. This is like, is there a year on this? That's a weird looking little clown on the front. Up here it says published in 1960. So this.
That's one of my theories is that book. The reason they got that book, it's gonna tie in. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you my theory. My theory is that this fucking old ass serial killer has been killing for years, kidnapping kids, you know, all this stuff, is sending all his evidence to these people because he hasn't been caught yet. I think he's getting bored with the fact that he hasn't been caught yet and he's able to just do whatever the hell he wants as far as kidnapping and killing kids and all this shit. So now he's getting bored and is sending out these boxes, these mystery boxes full of all the incriminating shit. Because now he's like, okay, well, I'm definitely not getting caught. Like, might as well fucking just get rid of all this evidence and stuff and blah blah blah. That's one of my theories. And that book, Things to Make for Children, probably has that book because keeping children, if you've ever had a kid around, keeping children entertained is fucking, it's kind of difficult. So probably needed something to keep the kids busy while he plans to kill them or do whatever the fucked up shit serial killers kidnap kids for. That's one of my theories. And it adds up because A. Barnett is missing child and was found murdered. So, yeah.
This book is about 60 years old. A sure way of delighting a child is to give him a toy. And if you make the plaything yourself, its value to the child is all greater, as is your satisfaction in giving it. As is your satisfaction in giving it is underlined. Okay, so what is this book all about? It's weird. That's like the only thing. This is
like before toy stores existed.
It's weird. It's like telling you how to like make things to keep kids entertained. Look at that. And you could tell this is from like 1960. Look at the way like everybody's dressed. Thing. Is this just all like the same? Okay. Things to Sew. Page 27.
Ragdoll.
Has a fold on it. Things to Sew ragdolls. These dolls have a soft, floppy, homemade appeal. All of them were created from the simple pattern shown in the drawing. So far, this is just a weird book. It's definitely old. Is there anything else in here? Any other folded pages? That's weird. What will be the parties and holidays? Okay, so they're wearing like some face mask type stuff. All right, so there's some altercation. Wow. What type of person would do something like that?
First
In
of
it.
all, I would know this book.
Like showing this on YouTube, but I'm going to show you guys what is inside this book because it's just really weird and freaky. So, and then the other page, the little kid's eyes are like X'd out. There's more X's on the eyes on another page. Look at that. That's creepy. All right. Things to make for children. Can we put this somewhere else? Are you good?
I'm not
Are you good
touching
like
it.
staying away
Yeah.
from this? For those of you who don't know my channel, I'm a father. So like when it comes to stuff with little kids being involved, having something like this, I don't really know. Like kids get abducted every single day. And if somebody like were to have my child and there was any kind of way of like finding them, I would want someone to do whatever they could. You know what I mean?
Well,
So
are you willing to self-incriminate yourself?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's self-incrimination. I'll have to look into that.
I just want that shit as far away from me as possible.
Let's get rid of some of this
With
bubble wrap.
animal hair on it.
What is this book? This is a pop-up book.
Looks
Pop-up
a little-
numbers.
Looks more new
Yeah,
than the other one.
it's a little bit newer. Pop-up numbers. Let's see what we got. Okay, so this thing looks like it's kind of beat up a little bit. Okay, number 2 is ripped. Are there any numbers in here? Number 3 is ripped. So this was a pop-up number. Oh, there we go. So that's something else. So all these numbers are ripped, and then there's one number that pops up, and there's a little boy's picture glued to the inside of this book with the number 4. What is this? 4 boats? Like pictures of boats, and this is creepy. This whole backpack thing is kind of freaking me out.
I have no words.
Number 5 is gone. Number 6 is gone. And another picture of 2 little girls on number 7.
Yeah.
Does she look about 7 to you? I'm wondering if that was intentional.
No, she doesn't look 7. She
How
looks
old do
older
you
than
think
7.
how old does this one look?
He looks like he could be about
He might be 4, right?
4 to 6. He looks more like he's like 5 or 6. She's definitely not 7. That girl's got to be at least 10. But this one maybe could be 7.
So we got clothing in a backpack, and we got pictures of children cut out from somewhere. So it looks like all the numbers were ripped out of this book except for 2 of them, which are number 4 and number 7. And both pages have children pictures attached to them.
Can I just mention that this makes me feel very uncomfortable?
It's making me feel uncomfortable too. Like I said, I have children and I don't like any kind of shit to do with kids. So that all might end up at a police station. I don't know if I can do that or not.
I don't even think you could do that with the dark web. I think once you buy it, it's like one and done. You wouldn't be able to find that transaction
Look at
anyway.
this thing. This is a very weird looking box.
There's stitching on this box.
It's like alligator
Reptile
skin.
skin?
Looks like
I'm not gonna touch it. But
Looks like alligator skin. And there's dust all over it too. It is weird. Can you guys get a good look at that? Can you guys see this box right here? All right. Pop it open this way. You want to look with me?
no.
Oh, it stinks. Do you smell that?
Mm.
There's a really foul odor coming out of this box. Can you smell that?
It smells old.
It smells like rotten fruit almost. And there's 2 things inside of here. They look like dolls. Wrapped in cellophane. There's a hair in there. All right. That's all that was inside this box is these two doll type figures here wrapped in plastic.
I hope they're dolls.
Yeah, I hope they're just dolls too, because that box smelled really bad. So there's that one. And there's that one.
They stink.
They do stink. It's like a very strange odor coming from these. So let's see what we got. Feels weird.
Stinks.
Yeah, I know. Like this thing is wrapped tight in plastic too.
That is no.
It's a weird doll.
And the arms are tied together?
It looks like it. No, they're not tied. The arms kind of move.
That's definitely a homemade doll.
It smells really bad. What's this one? Yeah, that's a disgusting smell. We're gonna have to spray this room down when we leave here. This is weird looking.
They're both weird looking. They're both handmade.
They are weird looking.
They're hand stitched.
Let me give you guys a close up. That is some weird stuff right there.
I
type
don't
shit.
want no parts.
You don't want to take one of these home with you?
Hell no. Do you hear me, spirits?
As a souvenir?
No, I'm not fucking with it. Is that hair?
What?
That's her hair right there.
That is hair.
And right there.
It's not my hair.
It's not my hair. And right there. It's everywhere.
There's like hair on these dolls? What is this? I think this is where it's coming from.
Oh my god.
That is really weird. This looks like human hair, I'm thinking.
Do we have to do this like right now?
Well, I mean, we're already halfway through. We might as well just finish unboxing. There's like human hair attached to the back of this doll's head.
There's already hair on the doll.
That's actually coming off now. I think I pulled it too hard. So what does that mean? All right, well, let me just show these guys.
Wait, let me see. It's definitely,
It's like black hair.
well, it's definitely human hair because there's split ends on it.
So this was attached to the back of the doll that we just unwrapped, and these dolls smell like shit, honestly. This is weird. This is like some strange type of religious shit that I don't really... Is that voodoo? That's what they always say in the movies and stuff, right?
Yes, but a lot of people are uneducated
Oh,
about.
look, this one has something in the back.
Ooh.
So there's no hair on this one, but there's like a little sack.
No.
What is that?
This would actually be a hoodoo.
All right, let me show these guys, because this was just tucked in the back of the doll.
It's like bleached. It's discolored. It's like a piece of his shirt.
It's like something wrapped up in a cloth.
It looks like the same material this doll is made out of.
So
It looks like it was moist before. And
what is this though? It's like wrapped. There's like something wrapped up here.
definitely the same material as the doll.
Is that a tooth? What is that? I think that's a tooth.
That's fucking gross.
That's a tooth, right?
There's like dried blood on the inside of that.
There's a tooth wrapped up in cloth inside one of these dolls, and the other doll has some hair attached to it.
I'm
Look.
like not enthused about this at all.
All right, let me show you guys.
This would actually be hoodoo.
What is hoodoo?
No, most people think that voodoo's like horrible. Even rich people.
If I'm wearing gloves while touching this stuff, do gloves inhibit the curse?
spirits?
The curse?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
not.
that's not like my skin.
absolutely
My skin
not.
has not
No.
touched any of this.
No, gloves do not stop spirits. Let me tell you.
All right, well, these will be outside
Can
in the
you take these on
dumpster.
your side, please?
These will be
Like,
in the
not my
dumpster by
side.
the end of tonight. Like,
I had no parts in this.
you want to keep the hair?
No, can you like?
How about we put everything in the backpack? Whoa! Let's put everything in the backpack. Take all this to the dumpster.
I'm just like not enthused at all, and I feel really gross right now.
These are really weird.
Yes, please. There's hair
Why do I
all
do-
over this table. There's
why do I
animal
do
hair.
Voodoo
There's
dolls?
Human hair.
human hair, and I'm just not like with the shit at all. And I don't know how you talk me into doing this. But
Cool.
hopefully we're almost done. Are you almost done?
I think so. There's a few more things in the box. Oh, look at this. Look at this. There's a ring.
A man's ring. So it looks like we got a whole lot of different people's stuff in here.
Yeah. Who knows where this came from? It looks like a gold ring. There's some diamonds on it. I don't know if they're real or not.
There's some diamonds missing too.
There is some diamonds missing. There's actually a lot of diamonds that are missing.
That's,
I don't know. Does it say 14K? It doesn't say anything on it. I don't see like any kind of gold stamp or anything. Got a gold ring inside of a plastic Ziploc. This might actually be worth something. Hopefully it is, because if it's worth something, maybe I could get some money back for the $300 that I spent on this disgusting box. This might be real. I don't see any gold stamp on it. There's actually nothing on it. I'm not sure. I'm gonna actually have to take this somewhere to see if it's real and have it tested.
it looks a little shiny.
It does look a little bit shiny. It might not be real.
Probably. Well, I don't know.
If it's real, it's got to be worth at least like a G, like $1,000,
But
right?
if it's real, that means it came from somebody.
To be honest, so far from what we've looked at, there's some weird things that were in this box. Kids' clothing,
Murder.
I'm just gonna sit here
Evidence.
wait
and that smell is still in the room.
for it to be over.
By the way.
Yes, like I
still
feel like
They fucking made a voodoo doll and probably did some fucked up shit to it, like I don't know, piss on it, spit on it. Knows that they shit on it.
I'm
those
about
dolls.
to pass out right now. You're like you playing. You think this shit is the game right here, and it's not.
There's bottles in here. They're empty, I think. They look like they're open.
10.
10. Number 10 on this bottle. This bottle
No,
says number 8.
all that shit's fucking haunted. All that shit's probably haunted. That's why
There's
she's probably
2
getting
more bottles in here.
I don't think it's
This one
necessarily-
has a number 12 on it. These look like hand painted on.
There's a big misconception that like if you just because you have these items, these items that are like ghosted, that they're gonna like automatically like no. What they'll do is they'll have like energies that kind of release, and then which will obviously have an effect on you at first, but once the energy is released and things, unless you actually invite the spirit or entity or ghost or whatever you want to call it, they won't just magically appear. You do have to kind of like be like, hey, I invite you or whatever. That's why you have like seances and like all these rituals to conjure spirits. They don't just pop up. If you do end up at a place that is already haunted and has spirits, you can just be like, I do not want contact. Do not contact me. To like get the spirits to like leave you alone, essentially. I don't know too much about poltergeists, and I don't know too much about like demonology and stuff. So anything like that, I couldn't really tell you how to handle that. But you have to remember, like poltergeists, they get created from like serious, intense, like spiritual shit. Like if you, for instance, the only poltergeist that I'm actually familiar with, like actually would have to be like the Conjuring House. And that's because it's been like years and years and years of spiritual just create people dying, all this energy being built up there. That's the only place I can think of that could possibly very well have a poltergeist. And I don't know about a demon. I feel like the demon thing ends up being a personal thing, which don't think it's necessarily like an actual like a demon, like a monster entity. I think what it is that people get all these built up bad intentions. They have all these bad things that happen to them, and then they don't release the energy. They don't do anything good, so it creates kind of these energies within them. And this is a lot of stuff that like used to happen like in the olden days. Um, where people couldn't go to therapy, or people couldn't there's a lot of good people out. I know that people are like, everyone's always like, oh, everything's so much worse, but we're pretty well off in the sense, because a lot of good things are always happening. And we as a society, at least for a good chunk of us, have known that like if you put good energy out, you get good energy back. So there's a lot of light in the world now. So when people come across people with dark energy and things, it's very it used to be kind of balanced, where it was like, oh, you wouldn't really know if you were gonna come out of it better or worse. That was like probably like the 90s, close to like 2000s, like the last 10-20 years. It's really been like we've been more leaning to, good energy is being more um a little bit more contagious than negative energy. And it's healing a lot of people. We're entering a lot of healing era. A lot of people are healing and making better, wiser decisions. And I think ultimately, like all these like inner demons and stuff are being released and kind of like let go and things like that. But back in the days, you couldn't. It would just fester. It would just fester, and you would do you would do evil things. You would see all these evil things happening, because these people had these like internal darkness, this shadow work that wasn't getting dealt with. And it was in essence demon stuff, but it's not like um the spiritual. It's just evil ultimately. It's just this evil energy that you could give a name to, and like all this stuff, but ultimately it's really just evil energy, and stagnant energy from bad things happening to a person, and it creating neglect, like all these like all these evil feelings. You know the depression and anxiety kind of taking over, and like trauma, all that stuff kind of can do a lot of darkness to a people to a person, and it kills brain cells. A lot of people with head trauma end up doing a lot of fucking evil shit, because they're just possessed, I guess, right? When in fact they're just not thinking clearly. That's why depressive and anxious people probably, I mean, less likely, we're lucky in the sense that depression and anxiety is being more paid attention to, and it's not something that people dismiss and or make you feel like you're evil or there's something wrong with you anymore. Back in the day, especially if you're like a man and you're talking about depression and anxiety, you would get shit on. And so the energy would just fester and you couldn't do anything with it. So you would just end up, doing evil shit like killing and raping people and, dark dark fantasy shit, eating, doing things that are evil. It's very clear that killing people and, hurting others and, doing things without permission and stealing and all this stuff. I mean, it depends on what you're stealing, of course, but just like the real obvious evil shit, kidnapping people, torturing people, and like stuff like that. All that stuff kind of just consequence of not having a correct approach to mental illness and men's mental health, um, empathy, lack of empathy in the world, things like that, lack of knowledge, kind of create this perfect storm for these people. And that's why, you see all these people do these evil things, not thinking right, as well. So yeah, they probably released a lot of spiritual shit because it's not. I'm not gonna lie with you. All this stuff looks like it's murder evidence. So I'm pretty sure that it's probably haunted as fuck. Especially if any of these people died, it's haunted. 100%. They were tortured, done evil things, kept captive. It's haunted. But she's been very clear on her intention of like what she doesn't want anything to do with it. So she's set an intention into it already, and yeah. So she's probably okay. He's probably okay because I don't think they acknowledged that there's like a ghost aspect to it. The big thing is if you acknowledge them and what you do with that acknowledgement. So if you're like aware that there's like a ghost or something, you can just be like, I don't want contact. Do not contact me. And then always make sure to say goodbye. Always say goodbye.
Like somebody actually took the time to put these on a bottle, but I don't really know why. They're all empty. There's nothing inside of any of them. So we have 5, 8, 10, and 12. I don't know what that could mean. I mean, is there any kind of order that these should be in?
You're asking the wrong person.
5, 8, 10, and 12. I don't know. Like, I might be reaching for straws here, but those are all like, maybe those are ages. Because, I mean, all the kids' stuff in the other bag, and then you got number 5, you got a number 8, like, these look like wine bottles, too, right?
There was never a label on any of these. There was never a cork on any of these either.
Just empty bottles with numbers on them, 5, 8, 10, 12. And then we had the other numbers in the pop-up book. We had 4 and 7. So we would have 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, and 12. I don't know if those numbers are significant of anything, or
maybe they're not, and this person's just fucking weird.
Maybe they're just messing with us. I don't know. All right. We're getting to the bottom of the box now. Hopefully that ring is real so I could have made some of this money back, because most of the things in this box are just weird and creepy. Ah, teddy bear. And I love your teddy bear.
Great. 2009?
Or is there, where did you see a date on it?
Okay.
Oh yeah, 2009. So that's...
We got some old and we got some new.
9 years ago. A little teddy bear. I showed you one of those other dark web mystery box videos. In the other videos, one guy had a teddy bear with stuff inside it, and I could totally feel something inside of this one. And that's making me wonder, like, the person who's selling these, is it the same person or maybe like the same group of people that's selling these?
More hair on this.
Yeah, that's
a completely different hair.
That's like a little girl's hair or something. That looks like a blonde curly hair. A little girl or a little boy. That's definitely not an animal hair. That's human hair. It's too long to be an animal hair. So it looks like the back was stitched up. And there's definitely something. Would you like to touch it? There's something hard in here. You hear that? Can you hear it?
Yes, obviously.
Well, there's nothing else that could be shaking. That's definitely on the inside of this doll.
By yourself.
Can you come up out the sweater? So let's see. I'm going to cut these stitches. It was like sewn shut. And yeah, there's definitely something in there. heart. It says "I love you." Isn't that what the
Isley?
isn't that what the sweater said?
Isley.
Where's Isley? Oh yeah, Isley or Izzy? I like ISLY.
Isley.
Isley. Isley
I've never done.
says "I love you" on the heart.
I've never met a person named Isley. Except the Isley brothers.
So the teddy bear's sweater says "I love you" on it, and there's a heart that was inside the teddy bear, wrapped in plastic, and the heart says "I love you" with the little name Izzy or Isley written on it. That's weird.
Dusty.
There's a thumb drive inside of this little heart box, and on the inside of the heart it says "from the bottom of my heart," and there's a thumb drive that was inside of here just like that. We're gonna definitely have to see what's on that thumb drive.
Bruh.
There's a picture on the bottom here, and this is it. This is the last of what we've got. This is like some kind of kid's poem or something that's framed up here, and it just looks kind of weird. Says "Children learn as they live." Would you like to read this to the camera since you didn't touch anything?
Children learn as they live. A child that lives with ridicule learns to be timid. A child that lives with criticism learns to condemn. A child that lives with distrust learns to be deceitful. A child that lives with antagonism learns to be hostile. A child that lives with affection learns to love. A child that lives with encouragement learns confidence. A child that lives with truth learns justice. A child that lives with sharing learns to be considerate. A child that lives with knowledge learns wisdom. A child that lives with patience learns to be tolerant. And a child that lives with happiness will find love and beauty.
I'm a little bit uneasy right now, honestly, after touching those dolls. One of them had a tooth inside of it,
This room stinks.
and the room smells like really bad from whatever was in that chest. I'll tell you what, guys, we'll go check out this USB together. I'm gonna go do it right now, but we're gonna wrap this video up today. If we get 1,000 views on this video, I will upload a part 2, and I'm gonna go record that when you head out, and I'm just gonna see what's on this thumb drive, and I'll just keep my head cam rolling, and I'll set up another camera downstairs, and we'll go take a look at this. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. We do monthly giveaways on the channel. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe. The links are all down below in the description. Make sure you guys tune in. And like I said, if we get 1,000 views, I will definitely show you guys what I find on this thumb drive.
Can I go now?
Yeah. So I promised you that I would make a part 2 to what was on the thumb drive that I found inside the mystery box from the dark web. There have been a lot of comments since the original upload last night. However, we did record this video a few days ago. We found some things inside the box that were very disturbing, and I can say this, the contents of that package are no longer in my possession. I did what I found appropriate with them. However, I did continue rolling footage after we finished opening up that box the other night, and I did record the footage of what was on the thumb drive. All right, there we go. We're recording now. Yeah, all right. So now that we're recording, Bree went ahead, she left for the evening, and I just kind of put some stuff back away. I put everything that was related to children, the clothing, the backpack, the books, everything, the pictures, all inside the cardboard box. And I put those 2 dolls back inside the chest because that's where they came out of initially. And I mean, I don't know a lot about superstitions, but either way, I feel like they should just stay where they were. I don't really want it in my possession. and I have a very sick feeling in my stomach from all the things that we just took out of this package. And I don't know if you guys are going to be able to really like sense what we just went through. She didn't want to see what was on this thumb drive. I'm kind of nervous to open it up. I don't know whether or not this is like going to be something like gruesome or morbid or having to do with children. I mean, most of the stuff inside this box had to do with kids, and I feel kind of sick. But what we're going to have to do is I'm going to have to turn this camera off, but I'm going to leave this one on. All right, so let's go downstairs, set this up, and let's take a look at what's on this thumb drive. All right, guys, so now I have the camera set up. This is the clearest that I'm going to be able to get it without getting in the way of the monitor. I got my microphone, I got my head cam rolling, and the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect the internet. I don't know what's on this, but whatever is on this, I don't want the internet being on or this being traced or anything like that. Okay, good. There is no internet connection. I'm actually kind of nervous about putting this in my computer. Here we go. My hands are actually like a little bit shaky right now because I don't want to be doing this at the moment.
You 11? I was 11.
All right, so
10:30 a.m. I'm sorry.
okay.
My breaking.
So the thumb drive itself is titled Enjoy, and it looks like there's only one thing on the thumb drive, which is a MP4 file, and it says We All Eat. So this is a video, guys, and depending what's on this, I might have to censor it if it's anything like gruesome that I can't show on the channel. And if it's anything to do with like child porn or anything sick like that, I'm going to turn it off immediately. With that being said, let's hit play and see what we got. All right, you guys ready? What is that? What is that? All right, so there's definitely some gory stuff on here. The video is titled We All Eat. So it looks like the first scene, I'm going to go through it scene by scene, and I hope that the video capture is still recording so you guys could see this clearly. It looks like the first scene is like the woods somewhere. And then it changes, okay, and now it's like a nanny cam or something, like a baby in a crib. Or actually maybe two babies. It looks like there's another one up here. So it's like two babies in cribs side by side. That's really weird. And then it shows like out here again. It shows, okay, so now it's showing the woods again. And it looks like rain. Maybe it's raining outside here. And then it shows the babies again. So it shows the woods and then it shows two babies. All right, now this right here is fucking disgusting. I'm going to have to censor some of this out. This is like a surgery of some sort. This is definitely, it looks like somebody being opened up. It's like there's surgical scissors here pulling skin back inside of somebody's, it looks like maybe a stomach or something, but it looks hollowed out. And then this right here is like This, oh God, I don't know. I mean, it looks like a surgical pan, like one of those pans that they would have inside the hospital. And there's like stuff being poured out into the surgical pan. And I'm assuming that's like somebody's insides, possibly. And then, wait a minute, what was that? It looked like there was a flash, like I saw something in the flash right here. Did you see that? Hold on. What was that? I'm trying to pause it. That's weird. All right, so then you could see, it looks like out here, like worms and slugs or something out here. And there's like a pan right here. So I don't know if this is the same pan that was in the last scene where it looked like somebody's remains were being poured into. It's like, okay, you got like a surgery. You've got like remains being poured into a pan. And then you've got these worms, these disgusting like slugs everywhere. And honestly, like all of this is disgusting, first of all, but like I don't know what that is right there.
Why is there
This
like night footage of
and if these are just like slugs, I gotta be honest,
There's-
this right here is like a gigantic slug. So I'm assuming that maybe some of these are like overly large slugs. I don't know what they're feeding on, whatever's inside of that.
evidence, bro?
And then you got maggots for like 10 seconds. You got not even 10 seconds, 2 seconds. You got some maggots
You'll see
and a
later
beetle,
on in
definitely on some
the
bones.
other videos.
I'm trying to pause it. All
where
right,
they
there we go.
live, where they
Let's see.
get sent to.
Is that a human bone? I don't know. I don't know if that's a human bone or an animal bone. I'm hoping that it's not a human bone and it is an animal bone and this is just some kind of sick joke. But
human bone?
let me know what you guys think.
100% human bone.
All right, so one more time, I'm going to play it from start to finish for you guys. Let me know if there's anything you guys see in here that I didn't see that maybe could give some sort of a clue or a sign as to what the hell this means. I got to know what that is. There's definitely something in between that static right there. So I'm probably going to have to put this in my video editing software in order to slow it down so that I could see what that is. There's definitely an image being flashed in between the static. I've really had enough for one night. And I'm pretty creeped out. I mean, I'm not trying to sound like I am not sitting in the dark. We all eat. I want to see what that is that's flashing. I could see it when the video plays, but I can't pause it. Right there.
Serial killer. When the
There's
video
something there.
footage- The video footage is so old. Like this, when he flashes that image, it's so clear what the message is.
Right there.
Look,
Ooh, what is that? What is that? Oh, that is creepy and disturbing. It's like a picture of an old woman biting a baby's head. I see like a child's arm right here. I don't know if this is actually a photograph or like a drawing. It's disgusting. I'm pretty sure that that's a sketch. That doesn't look like a real image. At least I hope it's not. It's like an Asian woman, I think. And it looks like she's biting a child's head. She's like holding a newborn in her hand. All right, guys, I'm done with this. So I'm taking the thumb drive out. All right, well, it looks like my head cam is turned off now. I think the battery just died on it. After watching it, it was one of those things that I kind of wish that I didn't watch. Opening up that box in the first place, I feel like was a mistake. I would highly recommend that anybody out there who watches these videos for fun does not try to get on the dark web and order a mystery package. You don't know where this stuff is coming from. You don't know who this stuff is coming from. And you also don't know if they are going to have your personal information. So I would highly suggest not to do it. But I will say this. I have already done one and it is getting a lot of views. And I see a lot of people leaving comments saying that they would like to see another one. I don't think that it's safe to order another one. I would prefer not to. We always try to make videos to make people feel good, and I feel like this video definitely didn't make people feel good. If anything, it was pretty much the opposite. It definitely didn't make me feel good making it, and I'm sure that it left a lot of people feeling uneasy. I was not prepared for that when we got the box. I didn't really know what to expect, but after opening it up, there was just so many weird things in there. I had to do something about it. So until next time, I will catch you guys later. Thanks for joining.
Let me pull up the playlist. Because this freaking guy did like a fuck ton of videos on those dark web stuff. I mean, it ended up turning into like an investigation because of all the boxes that were actually being sent to him. It was from the same guy. It was from the same guy. Look at this shit. What? Oh, you literally uploaded the video. Probably so. Like, it's creepy though.
After filming the Dark Web Mystery Box with Steve, it was imperative that we figured out what was on that VHS and that hard. So a long time ago, we made a Dark Web Mystery Box video here on the channel, and I decided personally that I would never make another Dark Web Mystery Box video again. It was too creepy. It was very disturbing, very scary. The things that were coming out of that package all seemed like they had something to do with missing children. Little did I know at the time that there was a name on a backpack that would later appear as a missing person. Is it a coincidence? Possibly. Is it the same person? Maybe it is, maybe it's not. There's no way to really tell. And I was also getting hacked into my personal computer with threatening messages telling me to take the video down that I posted online. Steve had different thoughts on the matter. While I was in Pennsylvania shooting the Hunting Purgatory episode, he mentioned to me that he ordered a box off the dark web using Bitcoin and wanted to film it while I was up there. Now, there's no way for us to tell whether it was just a bunch of random crap shoved in a box for somebody on the dark web to make money and Steve fell for the trap, or if all these things actually have meaning and they're tied together somehow. And I'm going to let you guys see the full video right now, and you let us know whether you think there's a story behind this or if you think it's just a bunch of random crap. Here's a video. It would be nice to get something of value so that you can make your money back.
Yeah, I mean, best case scenario is, hey, maybe there's some random.
Maybe make some money.
'Cause I've heard people that they put electronics in it and stuff where you can sell.
In front of the camera?
No, I got this camera
Oh, okay.
on it.
There you go.
You're going to be the one digging in this one. I'm going to sit in my chair, and you pull the items out, and we'll take a look.
There's some shit in there wrapped, so.
What is that? You might have hit the jackpot already. That looks like...
It has some weight to it, dude.
Does it?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Feel that.
Okay.
Got some weight.
Yeah, that's good weight.
Do you want to actually go into it right now?
Yeah,
One at a time?
yeah. Let's go into it.
That's one piece.
All right, we're good. I guess just some kind of electronic. What is that?
God damn.
Oh, is it a typewriter?
Yeah, it's from the 50s. Dude.
Greedy bastard. Think that's directed towards you?
I don't maybe.
Greedy bastard.
It's unique handwriting, too.
Wonder how much these things come in at.
Oh, it's not
$10.
Yeah, I have no idea.
You guys see this? I mean, the head cam probably picked it up, but
Greedy Bastard's a little weird to me.
anything.
Based off of that little that little icon that he found on his computer, I kind of think Greedy Bastard is targeted to him. But like I said, I'm pretty sure it was a serial killer that never got caught, had all this fucking evidence, never got caught, had been killing for years, and to this day, because he never got caught, he just started mailing in his all the evidence because he was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna get caught at this point. Might as well make some money, creep some people out, blah blah blah. You know? Or worse, might not even be one dude. It could be sex trafficking shit. That's another thing I didn't even tap into. It could, because it's a lot of stuff. Could be evidence of sex trafficking, but we already know at this point that sex trafficking is like kind of an internal thing. I feel like people are being paid. I mean, look at Epstein. Look at all the Epstein shit. All the sex trafficking shit is between like the cartel and like old rich, like evil rich motherfuckers or something. You know, probably government officials, probably world leaders or some shit. They're all probably tied into it. I mean, not like everybody, but just like some powerful people. You know, because Epstein was like just a lot of rich motherfuckers. I hate to say who, because I don't want to get them dragged, you know, make it a whole thing, but some presidential candidates, not. And it wouldn't be that obvious, but like if you have a good head on your shoulders, it's not pretty obvious who would actually be involved in that. But that's what I mean. Like, some bunch of old rich motherfuckers who have way too much money, You know, kind of like gambling or like cockfights or dog fights and stuff. It's just something to do and things. And between the cartel and like prostitution, it kind of all gets the fine line. The lines get drawn and blurred and everything. So what they probably think of as prostitution could be a foot in human trafficking, but they might not know too much about it. But that's what I mean, that they're all kind of tied in. You know, some people probably know to full extent, some people probably don't, and it's just a whole bag of bones, you know. That could also be what it is. From like over the years, no one's getting caught for any of this shit too. So it's also like that's a red flag. But yeah, part of me thinks it could be either that or some old serial killer who never got caught and had all this bunch of stuff and started sending him in.
Inside.
Just the roll.
Yeah. You want to try to see if this thing works?
Yeah, why not? It doesn't work. Is that an outlet over there?
No, I think this is like a circuit box. I mean, there's no
Yeah.
outlets up here, so we can't try it. But
Yeah, I mean,
oh, look, what is that? Got what he deserved.
kind of, pull it out.
Right here. Oh yeah. She was mine.
Now it's getting weird. All blank so far.
It looks like it's empty.
Yeah, let's do it quick. Hold on. Gotta keep it together in case, just
well, here.
in case it's something weird. It's like we need to have it.
Where's that other part at? Here it is.
Just off this those pieces. We can keep all this stuff. Keep it off to the side.
She was.
A lot of packing material. Same handwriting. Similar.
Watch me.
VHS, I don't have VHS player.
Anything that comes to like viewing stuff.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what if there's a murder scene on here?
As far as legal is concerned, the way I look at it is like, listen, what if you go to a store and they're selling a VHS,
Yeah.
like a straight up tape with the Lion King,
Right.
and you put it in the DVD player and you see something terrible.
It's just, what if your eyes see something you can't?
traumatizing?
Yeah. What if your eyes see something you can't take back? You know,
Well,
because I mean, that was like I was on the verge of that with
Yeah.
the thumb drive I had.
Best way is to throw it in.
Yeah.
Whenever we find one, press play and right at the back.
Get ready
for
to
it,
hit
just
stop.
Pretty
Get
much
ready to
have
hit
their
stop.
finger on the stop button, so
Yeah.
we see anything right off the rip that looks even like remotely.
Dude, I don't want to see any
We hit
kids.
stop,
I don't want
yeah.
to see any weird.
I
You
don't
know.
know.
All right, so we got a tape now.
Yeah.
It says "Watch Me."
We'll have to find one way to record it or play it back eventually. So lightweight. Doesn't sound like electronic or anything.
Oh, it's a picture. Dude, what the is that?
Yeah, hold on a second. Dude.
Yeah, hold on.
That's
What is that?
It's like C4.
That could be like a bomb.
I
I don't even know if we should tamper with
This is
that.
like
yeah,
not
yeah.
for real,
I
like,
don't know if we should even.
how
tamper
would you
with
be able to tell?
I have
if-
no idea.
You hear anything?
No.
I'm not an
No.
expert in this.
I mean, I'm not an expert either. I mean-
Definitely weird looking. What do I want to do? So if you peel it even to the edge and make sure it's not nothing like crazy looking.
So it says liar. A picture of Jesus with some little kids.
All right, so I mean, the picture's a nice picture up until he puts the liar on it.
But this here, see that, guys? And I don't know if we should even tamper with this.
The chance of it being a bomb is slim, right? But like, you think it would, would it get through the mail and all that? If some,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, some, what I mean, like maybe just go. At this point, we've already played with it
Yeah,
enough
yeah,
to where
it's been-
movement hopefully won't do
All
nothing.
right, I'm gonna cut it.
Yeah, do a
I'm
little
gonna
cut. I'll peel a little bit back, and we'll just take a peek at, kind of get a better idea.
Wait, this side's kind of loose. Let me just
Okay.
see if I can do this right here.
it's something plasticky. So I don't think, I know WD. That's Western Digital.
Oh, that's a hard drive.
Yeah,
that's like
a portable hard
it's like
drive.
an external hard
Yeah,
drive.
it's a portable hard drive.
That means there's probably something on there that we have to look at.
Yeah. I'm not looking at it here.
Let's say you got your laptop. You wanna look it up.
It's not going to attach to my laptop, bro. You know what's going to be on that? It could be malware, something you plug it in, so it's running stuff, pointing to like, why is weird stuff written on this stuff?
Right.
And then there's a hard drive. It's like, why?
Yeah.
It's weird right now. So until I actually go through this thing, I don't really want to mess with this
Okay.
and try selling it. You know what I mean?
Let's see what else you got.
Yeah. See what's next.
What is that? It's a damn Yahtzee cup.
Seriously. We do got dice. That's weird. It's got words instead of like
Instead of numbers.
the numbers or a letter. It's got little words on it. But there's all words. You know what I mean? It's a whole bunch of words.
I, she, you, we, he. The pronouns.
We got work, foot, beast. I don't see any markings as far as like.
I don't know if they're homemade or not, but those are definitely like. I'm pretty sure those are used for like torture or something. You know, like imagine like having a victim like roll their dice of like something.
Each one of these dice has how many words on it?
Six-sided
Six,
dice.
so-
6 times 6 times 6 times 6. Like
So there's like 100 and
100.
something combinations of this because there's no way for us to even be able to tell.
it's a lot. Yeah, it's a good amount of combinations. But why would it be just these
So-
4?
So look, even if you started it like with you, right?
All right.
Let's just see some of the, we can
let's
just
throw a
play
couple
with
to
it.
see
Yeah.
if you see anything on here that
You
matches what's going on with whatever he's saying. Crap.
You are. What about that?
He had one girl.
I mean, that could be
It's a
something.
plausible sentence.
So it could be they had one girl.
Yeah, you could change the pronoun to make it, he had one girl, she had one girl,
Right.
whatever. I don't know how many are there.
They had one face. I mean, there's 100
Yeah.
possibilities of what this could be. We had one girl. I mean, if
Yeah.
that was at the end, I just feel like this one would definitely be at the beginning
Yeah.
because it's a pronoun.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like he, you, I.
Yeah, of course.
If you said I had one girl. You know what I'm gonna do? I'll when I edit this,
Yeah.
I'll put a list of everything that's on each dice.
You can do a narration and be
screen.
like, looking back, here are some of the ones that I
Yeah,
don't know.
and then like even if the viewers just wanted to try to
Yeah.
decipher what this is supposed to mean, I'm assuming this has meaning.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that there's some kind of meaning behind this.
Yeah.
But there's no way really for us to tell with the order.
I feel like you wouldn't put that in there with the words unless the person selected the words. Like you wouldn't just put random dice with random words on it unless you wanted to say a sentence, right?
Right.
Almost like a puzzle kind of way,
Right. So there's no way for us to tell this. I mean, I could sit
Yeah,
here
we can
probably
make a
for
whole bunch,
I could sit here
but-
for like hours and try,
Yeah.
Girl, beast, face, one black, small. Dead. So, like, I mean, it's got to be like some like jigsaw shit. Like, I want to play a game. Probably did some weird shit to them.
what's a picture of?
Nothing on the back, on the front. It's like a pope, but he has the eyes. I don't know if it's tape or marker, but
It's pretty weird.
it is weird.
Priest with his eyes blacked out.
Between this with the eyes blacked out and
Is
the
that-
Jesus thing, it's just
Yeah, is that Pope John Paul?
looks like it.
Maybe he doesn't like the church
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
because he's got this
Obviously,
blacked out.
there's all kind
He's
of
calling liar over here.
yeah. and you have to assume liar is Jesus. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's not calling a little kid a liar.
Got what he deserved. She was mine.
Like there's different like ideas that are in my head as
Yeah.
far as like what's coming across. It's the she that doesn't make sense to me yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause
Like
we got,
who was mine?
who is she?
Yeah.
You know,
Doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
that's what I'm trying to kind of wrap my head around right now.
You know what? Honestly, we're probably not going to be able to tell until we see what's on that VHS
Oh, the VHS and the hard drive.
and what's on the hard
are
drive.
gonna
Because I
be
mean, I
key.
think that right there is going to say exactly what's going on right here.
Yeah.
So without seeing that, it's kind of hard to know. But we might as well
We'll keep going. I mean,
Yeah,
there's more
we'll
in there.
see what else is in here.
I can go really dark with what I'm thinking,
Yeah.
or I can go with someone messing with me. It's
It's weird church related stuff.
This looks like
Like a little folder.
like a pamphlet thing.
Oh, there's a name on the back. Look. See that?
I'm terrible at cursive. Something Tim. Looks like father.
Father Tim. Yeah. This is Father Tim's. Jelly,
That's
peaches,
old, dude.
peppers. It is old.
I don't even
This
know
is
who
like-
uses this kind of stuff anymore. I think no one does it really.
What is this?
Got names.
Sarah, Megan, Jeffrey, Christine. There's someone blocked out right there. That was blacked out. Anything in here?
Why would they put this in there?
I don't know. What's that? Something was in there. It's like a picture of like a mom and a kid. Mom and a kid or something.
I mean, the only thing so far that I'm necessarily writing in the back, which is not.
I don't even know which one of those that it fell out of. If this was in one of the names
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
But what is that? I mean, it's a picture of a mom and a kid.
Yeah. I mean, so the only this is at least now there's a she.
Right.
You know what I mean? 'Cause
She was mine.
Female
Oh, yeah.
has been mentioned
She
so
was
far.
mine.
So like,
So whether it's one of these that looks like a little girl, I
yeah,
don't know if it was she as in the wife, she as in the daughter was mine.
I don't know.
She was mine.
I don't know.
Maybe it has nothing to do with any of it.
Yeah, well,
You know?
so far that's the direction my head is going, is like something with the female and the church and just something like that. Got clothing. Yeah, but
See the
there's
sleeves?
like a
Yeah, that's a
like
blazer.
a damn cross on it, dude.
Well, yeah, definitely dealing with church
That's
stuff.
bizarre.
Yeah, let me stuff in it. Get a cross here. Let me show that to the
Yeah.
camera.
Nothing on it. I think,
Yeah,
no other clues as to why it's there.
this thing smells old as shit and
It
musty.
does smell old and musty. You go to like a retirement home, and there's like that smell. There's something. The cross was here. What's in there? Yeah, the cross in there.
Peace to all who enter here. This looks like one of those. You know what this looks like? This looks like one of those like things you would hang on a door, right?
Yeah,
Like on
yeah.
Like on like maybe like a door in an office or something.
Yeah,
You think this belonged to a priest? I mean, with the cross, with this.
yeah. I mean,
This looks like maybe like an
it's,
old
It's all
pastor.
down like the religious line.
Everything.
You know what I mean? For the
Yeah.
most part, besides the typewriter.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Which
to.
even then, if you're thinking about it, could.
It could have been part of a church,
Yeah.
right? So, I think we should. Is there anything else in the box?
Let me check.
Let's check the other pockets on this too.
Yeah, go through the whole coat.
That's it. So,
It's kind of bizarre.
old musky jacket. This almost looks like a pastor jacket or something.
Yeah, it could
I
be,
can
yeah.
see a pastor
Someone
wearing that.
being in church
I mean,
or someone,
yeah,
you know, whatever.
The fact that it came with this and with this, peace to all who enter here. Don't know.
The thing that's making it ominous, as far as like, it is something we have to actually, you know, worry about when we're going to look at the VHS and all that.
Yeah.
Is when it says he got what he deserved.
Yeah, that's
That,
kind of
that
like.
was the one that was kind of like
Are
you
we
know,
dealing with a murder here?
something something where it's like a beating, a murder, you know,
Right.
something,
In
right?
the order of the papers, I'll pull them out again.
The item selection, right?
Yeah.
Cross, peace, things that relate to like religious stuff.
Yeah.
Something to do with religion or Jesus or a pope or a priest or something, you know what I mean, in that realm.
To be honest with you,
Mhm.
I'm kind of a little uneasy at the moment,
Mhm.
only because stuff coming in these weird packages.
Yeah,
Because you don't know who the sender is, you don't know where it's coming from.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And all this stuff that we're like dealing with right here, when you have stuff like got what he deserved, that's like you said, that's ominous, that's dark.
yeah.
That's like What did he deserve? Did he deserve to die? Did
Yeah.
he deserve beating? Did he
Yeah,
deserve
yeah.
to get, murdered on camera? You know what I'm saying? And then you got the VHS tape here.
And the tape and the USB
And the VHS
are going to
says,
give us. You would think if this is someone trying to tell us something, or be like, hey, it's their way of relinquishing guilt for something that they did, or whatever the case is. Everything in here would have a purpose.
Right.
You know what I mean?
With this saying, "Watch me" on it.
Okay, so like I would think when you see something like with their eyes blacked out,
Yeah.
like going with everything else here, it's almost like he's pointing to Jesus about being a liar for whatever reason this person chose.
It almost seems like everything that's in here
Mm-hmm.
is signifying that this person doesn't like the church.
Or something
Right.
related with the church, something
Right.
going on in the religious sphere, right? So, all right, think about it in the worst case scenario, right?
Mhm.
You would think the coat belongs to somebody.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Peace went to here, anti-meaning as in whoever, if this person that has this in here,
Mm-hmm.
there's not going to be peace when you enter wherever this person lives. You know what I mean? So whoever that person is doing something bad.
This is obviously church stuff. I'm
Yeah.
guessing this is Father Tim that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
That's my
So-
guess.
And then we have a she who's unknown.
Mhm.
Then we have someone that hates either Father Tim or the church in general, or someone related with the church.
And who is this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who is
I
this
mean-
girl? Who is the woman? Who's the little girl?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I guess there's no way for us to know. Nothing I would say is too incriminating at the moment, where I'd be like, "Oh, you got to rush and bring this to somebody."
Yeah, no, there's just
But these have definitely got to be watched. The VHS, and we got to check what's on this hard drive. Maybe this right here will tie together what the hell is going on.
yeah.
But until we have a way of safely viewing this, we can't really upload that video yet, and we don't even know what's on here if it's even able to be uploaded. I guess that's all we could do for today's video. I am going to try to get my hands on a VHS player so that we could play this, and if whatever's on this tape deemed viewable for YouTube, then I'll upload like the part 2 to this video and show you guys what's on the VHS.
Unless you guys see something here that we're not seeing, you know what I mean? As far as like what the theories are, if so, drop a comment and let us know what you think it is. I mean, if there's something we're missing or there's a zoomed in part that we didn't see, a writing, but based off where we're at, we have speculation about Father Tim,
Right.
a girl
Right.
that was the only
And
someone.
we got these dice. I'll leave the lists of all the words that are on these dice
Yeah.
separately, so you can see all 4
Per
dice,
dice, yeah.
right? And then you guys, if you want to see what possible word combinations can come out, there's a lot of possibilities between these. And leave a comment. Let us know, what do you think all this stuff means? Does it have any meaning behind it? Is it just a bunch of random crap that Steve got in the mail? Maybe it has no significance, but without seeing this Watch Me and this hard drive, I really don't think that we have enough to
No,
put
part 2 is
anything.
critical.
Yeah,
You know what I
part
mean?
2 is
That's
definitely
gonna have to know what's
it
on.
has to happen. So, thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, this was this one.
After filming the Dark Web Mystery Box with Steve, it was imperative that we figured out what was on that VHS and that hard drive. Unfortunately, I had to return home to Florida, but I did bring the VHS and hard drive home with me, and I used an old laptop that I did a product review on, so I am able to show you guys exactly what was on that hard drive, and also I was able to convert the VHS over to a digital copy. So I'm going to show you guys right now in today's video everything that I uncovered, but I will warn you, the following content is slightly disturbing and very creepy. Now, I already did check what was on the hard drive just to make sure that it would be viewable for you guys if I were to upload this to YouTube. And while it is very disturbing, some of the things that you will see on this hard drive are pretty unsettling. All right, so here we go. I'm plugging in the hard drive right now so you guys can see this. So the folder that opens up is titled Many Faces. This is the only thing that's on the hard drive. And there's only 6 files in it, which I thought was a little bit odd because it is a rather large external hard drive. And the first picture in the hard drive is titled 1983, You Piece of Shit. And it's a picture of a man with a mustache.
My theory is that the serial killer was probably abused by one of these priests or something.
Glasses.
So by the time he started killing people, who do you think was on his fucking list?
So this is the first thing that we see on the hard drive opening this up. The next picture, it says guilty. That's the title of the photo. And this is definitely an older priest. An older priest eating some kind of dinner here at a table. And moving forward. Now this looks like the same guy from picture number 1. I'm pretty sure that it is. And this is interesting here. This is where it starts to get creepy. This is Timothy J. Kelly. That's the name of this guy right here. And he's obviously a priest. You could tell by his outfit. And this is obviously an old photo. You can tell by the picture. Timothy J. Kelly. And this says Buffalo Stories on the picture. And moving to the next file in this folder, it looks like a police record of Timothy J. Kelly. So this is Father Tim, like I thought.
Look.
The little portfolio that we pulled out of the mystery box when Steve and I were unboxing it said Father Tim on it. And there was 5 different names inside that portfolio. Here we have Father Timothy J. Kelly. And it says that Kelly was on leave from priesthood 1986 to 2002 before asking for and receiving permission to return to active priesthood. Let's zoom in a little bit so you guys can see this better. Named in civil suit filed in 903 in Florida, accused of a 13-year-old youth in 1983 during trip from Buffalo to Florida. Some dispute as to whether Kelly was part of Buffalo Diocese at the time of abuse or St. Petersburg Diocese. A second man made complaint in 1103 alleging abuse before Kelly left Buffalo. He resigned after second allegation, included in 2018 diocesan list as removed, retired, or having left ministry after allegations of a minor. Okay, so Father Timothy J. Kelly has a dark history of abuse with minors. Also, there's a video in this folder I'm going to play for you guys in just a second, and it says was here too. And then there's a Timothy article here. So if we open up this Timothy article, we can take a look at this webpage here. Ex-area priest faced Florida suit alleging abuse. A former altar boy from Dunkirk is accusing a Buffalo priest of abusing him 2 decades ago during a vacation trip to Florida. The allegations are spelled out in one of 2 lawsuits filed in the Florida circuit courts involving men who served as priests in the Catholic Diocese of Buffalo. The plaintiff alleges that the abuse occurred while he was a 13-year-old student at St. Elizabeth Ann Catholic School in Dunkirk. Kelly had become friends with the boy's family and drove him and his brother on a vacation to Florida in August 1983. Kelly had become friends with the boy's family and drove him and his brother on a vacation to Florida in August 1983, according to court papers. Kelly, ordained in Buffalo in 1978, worked as a priest in the Buffalo Diocese until he transferred to the Diocese of St. Petersburg in November 1983. The reason for transfer wasn't immediately clear, although Kelly's lawyer said he believed the priest had relatives in Florida. Kelly, 56, denies the accusations. He wrote, "I know the truth, and I am confident that those investigations will find that I have quickly done nothing wrong." The lawsuit claims that Kelly performed sex on John Doe on the final day of a trip to Florida in August 1983.
Who's John Doe? I wonder if we can find out who the murderer is.
The lawsuit also states the plaintiff developed amnesia and lost or suppressed the memory of this abuse until after September 1999. All right, so that's everything on the article about Father Timothy Kelly. So we are actually dealing with a Father Tim here. All of the stuff that we just found inside that dark web mystery box, I'm assuming belonged to Father Tim. Now, when it comes to the note that was inside of the calculator, he got what he deserved. She was mine. I'm still not sure what that connection is. I don't know if they're referring to Father Tim getting what he deserved. But I'm going to show you this here too. This is the last thing that's on the hard drive, and then I'll play the VHS tape for you guys.
Just hours after being arraigned on pornography charges, we spotted Father Fred Ingalls at the St. Joseph's Church Rectory. That's him on the left. He was there to collect a few personal items before a fellow priest escorted him off the property. Father Ingalls has been suspended by the Buffalo Catholic Diocese. He will not be allowed to perform any church duties pending the outcome of court action.
Just shock. Not again. Here we go again.
Father Ingalls is the second priest to be removed from St. Joseph's in the past few months. He arrived in November to replace another priest who was removed over a sex abuse allegation dating back more than a decade.
He seemed like a very nice man, but he was only here for less than 6 months. So
they might be talking
really
about Father Timothy
know
Kelly
a lot
here.
About him. It just feels like we've been kicked again. You know, it's tough.
Scott Almeida owns this gas station on Route 20A in Barrysburg. This small town is close-knit. Now members of this 200-family parish are wondering what will happen to their church.
We're a little parish, but out of our parish we have 2 seminarians too. So where there's good, there's also bad, and where there's bad, there's also some very good.
All right, so everything that I just showed you guys on the hard drive, that's all that's on the hard drive. And it's 2 pictures of Father Timothy J. Kelly, one of them labeled with the date on it, 1983, you piece of shit. There's another picture of a priest. I don't know who he is. There's no name attached to that photo. There's a record on Father Timothy Kelly. So obviously the person that put all this together really has something against Father Timothy Kelly. And I don't know if maybe the person who put this together possibly was the victim of this priest. But I'm going to play the VHS for you guys now. And I would really like to know what the hell you think it means. It's really weird and disturbing. So I'm going to give you guys a heads up and a warning before we hit play on that. This is a very strange tape. Not sure what it means. It's weird. So let's take a look.
It's not creepy. I think I know what it is. I lost faith in God. Probably why I started feeling and stuff. Oh, he was 100% touched by Timothy, bro. 100%. Okay, this might not be the script. Never mind. Shit. Never mind. It is. Sorry, guys.
I'm really not sure what the hell we were just looking at, honestly. I don't know. I have no idea what that is.
Evident.
It's unsettling, though, I can tell you that much. I don't know what the hell we were just watching, but it's definitely disturbing. It's unsettling. It makes me feel uncomfortable seeing that someone put all this stuff together. It's a very strange video, and there's weird music playing the whole time. Looks like a communion. Looks like somebody might have had their face peeled off. Guys, I don't know. I really don't know.
It was the priest. He killed the priest. He fucking murdered the priest because the priest ruined him. And then he became a murderer because he couldn't cope with the fact that his faith in God and everything good was gone.
And the X-ray of someone trying to talk. You know, is this?
If you're familiar with that one torture video of, I think it was like a cartel video that was going around, that was circulating a while back. It kind of sounds like that. Like, it just sounds like a tortured person. And I'm pretty sure this guy's been filming. He's filming all kinds of crazy shit. So I'm pretty sure that's what that was.
Somebody that was maybe tortured. Not really sure what's going on here. There's a lot of things that are kind of running through my mind as far as how all this stuff is fitting together. But I'm going to have to do a lot more thinking and reviewing this stuff. It's confusing, you know? So starting off right away, the one thing that I did notice is it seems like a lot of focus is going on this one particular boy right here. And with these two girls, I believe it shows this girl maybe a couple times, but look, it's back to the boy again. So it seems like a lot of focus is on this little boy, whoever that is. And then there's just random clips of ducks or swans swimming backwards. Don't really know what that means.
Unless it's Tim.
And you have this guy playing around with a young kid.
This is the priest.
Back to these now. I think this kid might possibly be the same one. Wait, stop right there. That was the one thing that I thought was really weird in there. So look at this. It looks like in this short clip, this is like only 5, maybe 2 seconds, 3 seconds. You've got shadows, and it looks like somebody down here having nightmares, and their shadows on the wall shows like devils torturing them. Let's play that one more time there. Hang on. Weird. Definitely weird. Does it have meaning? I don't know. And then here, pause. This right here is also very confusing because this looks like this could have been shot at the same location. Maybe this is the same woman that was in the photo that we received inside that little pamphlet book or whatever it was. But yeah, we had the photo of the woman and her child, and it looked like they were in the water, maybe at a lake or something. And now in the video, you've got a woman at a lake with her child. Looked like her child was back there a second ago. And now we're back at a park again. This is like a zoo or something. And here goes all the kids now going in reverse. Then you've got the kids walking backwards again here. And here's the focus on this kid again. And if you look at the way he smiles at the camera, hang on. It definitely looks like he knows whoever's recording this video. He's like looking directly at the camera, smiling. It's kind of creepy, actually, the way he's smiling towards the camera. And then you've got this guy again dancing around with the little young kid on his shoulders. And there's the woman at the lake with the baby. So whether or not this is the woman from the pictures with the child in the picture that we received, I don't know. It looks like this kid might have dark hair, but it's hard to tell because the video is so washed out. But then there's this, right? So you've got this creepy looking old man wearing a Speedo in the shadows of some canopy or whatever. And you can't make out his face. I have no idea who this is. But this is where it really takes a turn now towards extreme discomfort. I don't know if this next clip is real or not. If it is, it's pretty fucking disgusting. It looks like someone who might have had their face peeled off. I'm going to play it just be warned. Right here. Wait.
They're
This.
making the same movement.
They're opening their mouth, and it just looks disgusting. I don't know if that's real or not, or who that is.
It looks like them. It looks like the
And then there's this weird X-ray looking thing. Someone trying to speak.
Well, the thing about it, like, people want to, like, we watch all these movies where people are being depicted of having pain, but, like, you don't understand that, like, your body can only handle so much pain before it goes into shock. Like, there's no, I mean, like, a broken bone, if you've ever broken a bone, like, you don't feel the bone if it's actually broken. Like, if you've actually broken a bone, like, you feel the pain when it breaks, but when it's actually broken, you won't feel it. Like, when people break a foot, you don't feel the foot anymore, like, because it's fucking broken. That's how you know for sure if it's broken or if it's a fracture or something. If it's really fucking broken, you won't be able to move it or feel it because it's fucking broken and shit. So, like, when there's like a certain pain, there's like after a certain tolerance of like pain, you don't feel it. Your body goes into shock and your brain shuts off and you fucking just you're not alive, you know? Shock is a real thing, and it's just like adrenaline at that point, and poor guy's probably not even conscious. Like, that's I think the first clip is him. That's the X-ray. All these killers always make like a hobby out of killing and do weird shit.
Like, what the did we just watch? What is that? I'm not sure exactly what any of that is supposed to mean in regards to the items that we received in the box. The video is really weird. Looks like a lot of it was focused towards kids at a communion, and obviously the hard drive is pointing towards some misconduct towards minors from priests, and the one in particular, Father Timothy Kelly. But this video is really weird. Like I said, I don't know if that's real or not, whether that's a person with their face removed or what the hell's going on there. And I don't know what they're trying to say at the end. I can't really make out any words. It's like someone's trying to talk. And there's just a bunch of weird scenes in between this whole video. So I really don't know what it means, guys. But if I had to guess, I would say that this person has a strong vendetta towards Father Timothy Kelly. Seemed like most of the items that we received inside the mystery box belonged to Timothy Kelly. And they were trying to expose him, maybe, with this package to show his record in the hard drive. But then the video, I'm not really sure. I don't know. I guess they have many faces, maybe. Maybe that could be the dice. I don't know what purpose this box would serve, or what I could do, or what Steve and I could do with all of the things that we gathered. I mean, besides like turning it into authorities, but at the same time, is there really anything that incriminating in this package? I would love to hear your guys' thoughts.
100% incriminating. They could open an investigation. But I do want to kind of dive into something else real quick. Actually, because I'm really, I want to see. There was a fivesome. Freaking, I need to go to my watch later because I want to see what happened with more of this Smart Boy 69.
That are clearly very real people.
I couldn't watch this by myself. I want to make y'all watch it. Ugh.
Creepy accounts pretending to be kids. I came across a reel randomly, and it's led me down this weird rabbit hole of people using AI or dressing up pretending to go to school. They all seem to have high heels, check images in them. Is this an age play thing or something more sinister? Literally anything helps as I keep trying to look for answers. This post was made to the subreddit r/Instagram by the user numerouscut792 on April 15th, 2024. It featured screenshots of 3 bizarre-looking Instagram pages they had encountered earlier that day, with OP expressing concern that something truly disturbing was happening with these users. And those in the thread agreed. What the actual fuck? Found all of them and blocked them all. Truthsticks11 is seriously creepy to me. I've been trying to find more about them but can hardly find anything. Very weird account to say the least. The 3 accounts apparently belong to 3 different children. However, when combing through their posts, the content seems to imply something much more bizarre was afoot. Something truly disturbing. This post would be the start of a story that would eventually be picked up and shared all across the online world, becoming one of the more notorious internet mysteries in recent memory, as these accounts revealed an unending rabbit hole that is still being traversed to this very day, in an ongoing investigation into one of the most depraved oddities ever found on Instagram. This is the emerging story of Smart Schoolboy 9.
1, 2, 3, 4. School. I hope you like these photos. School is good. Really good.
We'll return after these messages.
Before we get too far down this rabbit hole, I want to first thank today's sponsor, AG1. AG1 is a daily foundational nutrition supplement that supports whole body health, packing in 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients into one product. The older I get, the more I've been thinking about my health, both long-term and short-term, and I've realized just how important it is to get the proper amount of your daily nutrients. But the problem is, the older I get, the busier I've become, and the less time I have to make sure that I'm hitting the mark on these vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. I've tried taking a bunch of individual vitamins, but it was just too overwhelming to keep track of. But AG1 has been a game.
Do y'all want to watch an ad? Can I skip the ad? Do I have permission? I'm so sorry. I believe in them. I'm glad that they got sponsored, but like they got sponsored. I'm not here to watch a sponsorship. Sorry. But thank you.
Beautiful boy, an account looked after by me, a degree-educated mother choosing to stay anonymous. This was the bio of the first account pictured in the Reddit post, an account named Truthsticks11, which was said to be operated by a 12-year-old boy and his mother. Back in October of 2021, the duo would make their very first post, kicking things off on a somewhat concerning note, though not for their own page, but instead another account on the platform.
So, that's the account run by a man pretending to be a boy.
The video was created and posted by the mother for the sole purpose of warning others of a specific user who had been posing as a child online when, in actuality, he was a grown man who did this in order to get close to and exploit other children across the platform. It's the grim reality of this online world, as predators will do just about anything to get closer to children, and it's a reality often unrealized or even ignored by parents, which makes it almost refreshing that this mother was out here trying to raise awareness. These posts would become the crux of the account early on. They would call out this user and their many accounts again and again, eventually going more in depth about what this person would actually do, claiming that they had a strange perversion to dressing up as a young schoolboy. Does he wish he were a young boy in a school classroom, looking nice and being successful at school? Yes. This theme of calling out online predators would remain consistent throughout the years on Truthsticks11. However, after some time, the mother behind the account began to use the page for its initially intended purpose, to share photos of her son. The photos began reasonably normal, and would show this young boy studying at school, accepting awards from their principal, and even school presentations in which their son had attended, with the captions often boasting about how intelligent the young boy was. Though over time, the photos began to grow stranger.
Ew.
They looked off, almost as if they were AI generated. And on top of this, they began to appear heavily edited in an almost inexplicable manner, with deep red lipstick often being added, which was enunciated by his face being turned pure white. This unsettling trend would continue from here, as with each passing post, the photos grew less authentic and more surreal. Until they became straight up disturbed, even sickening. These bizarre edits spilled over past just the images too, as the posts began to appear as disjointed collages, often showcasing multiple grotesque images and paragraphs about how much this user loved school. And this wasn't the only shift either. At some point, the son behind the account began posting content that allegedly came directly from him, saying things like, "My really cool mom asked me if I'd like to post, and I said, yes, please." He even shared supposed videos that he had filmed of himself, which were equally as unconvincing as his photos.
It looks like the "Who are you" kid. Hold on. Looks like that kid. $110%. Tell me that's not him. I love to go to school. But, yeah. Yeah, the kazoo kid. Oh, yeah. All these little boys got fucking ransacked by priests. Fun.
And somehow even more chilling.
Blonde hair, blue-eyed little boy.
The boy even shows off his singing in one of the clips. Though their voice sounds off. The account was overall anomalous and extremely off-putting. And though this content was visually alarming, another aspect made it even more so concerning, as over time, many of the images began to resemble CP, showcasing these fake AI children in explicit positions, with their faces sometimes even being photoshopped onto scantily dressed adult bodies. One thing is blatantly obvious about the Truth Sticks account: the supposed child behind it is not real. Even in the more passable photos at the very beginning, there's evidence to suggest that these were likely AI as well. And based on the disturbed, borderline illegal content that this page featured, it seemed more than likely that whoever was behind this page was not an innocent mother concerned for the welfare of other children, but instead, a predatory individual themselves. And this wasn't their only account. The second page featured on the Reddit post belonged to a user named GirlChloe12 and bore striking similarities to Truth Sticks. The page was also supposedly run by a child and monitored by their parent. Bizarrely, they also posted frequently about the dangers of online predators, with the wording of these posts and the editing being essentially the exact same as Truth Sticks, just not as over the top. These two accounts even frequently interacted with each other, thus providing a substantial link on its own. But by far the most compelling link between these pages is one that is easy to miss at a glance, with that being a blatant obsession with high-heeled mini boots. These shoes were mentioned or shown in virtually every single post made by these two users. At playtime, I'm sometimes running around with my really cool heeled footwear I wear with my uniform. After coming home from school, education isn't over for the day once the blue blazer, gray jersey, neat tie, white shirt, tailored close-fit gray trousers, and black heeled mini boots are in the wardrobe. No matter what they discussed, school uniforms and mini boots were always a talking point, which adds confirmation to something that is already becoming apparent. This is fetish content, not too unlike the bizarre accounts in the Pipergate rabbit hole. Fetish content centered around children. And what makes the Chloe account so disturbing is that AI was seemingly not used.
We're not all fetish content surrounded by children. Let's just get that real quickly cleared. There is a fetish, there's a specific fetish, but that's like, I mean, the fetish around children is just literally pedophilia. Like, let's just call it what it is. If the fetish towards children is pedophilia, because you're not supposed to be sexually attracted to children. A fetish content would be like those weird videos that you see of women farting in leather clothes. That's fetish content. This is just straight up pedophilia.
And rather, the images seem to be of actual children. Despite this disturbing distinction, these two accounts are cut from the same cloth, and all signs point to them being created by the same person. A person who, despite their constant warnings of the dangers of adults pretending to be children online, seems to be doing the exact same thing, as part of some sort of fetish, the extent of which we'll discuss later. But for now, one thing was for certain. These pages were not run by children or their parents. So, who created them? Well, that brings us to our third and final account shown in that initial post. Smart Schoolboy 9 was much the same as the other two accounts. They warned of online predators, obsessed over high-heeled mini boots and school uniforms, and posed as a child despite clearly not being one. But Smart Schoolboy was different in one key aspect. The person behind the account was pretending to be a child, but they were doing so in a much more apparent manner, as they didn't use AI or stolen images of other kids to form their identity, and instead, they used photos of themselves.
Whatever that monstrosity is.
In the images posted on the account, we see what appears to be a fully grown man, dressed in a schoolboy's uniform. His face is painted pure white and has bright red lipstick, and he's, of course, wearing high-heeled mini boots, characteristics that were all utilized across the other accounts. Only this time, it was done on himself, as he poses as a child, pretending to go to school, as well as pretending to go through other life events common for preteens. And the photos aren't even the most disturbing part, as the account consists primarily of videos.
Oh. School up. Let me know if you like school as well.
The videos are all incredibly off-putting. Some show him arriving home from school.
1, 2, 3, 4. School.
Others show him claiming to be on the bus heading towards school.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm on the school bus.
And other videos showing him doing whatever this is. With these strange sounds and the process of sticking his tongue out appearing to be part of his fetish. As much like the other accounts, his content is overtly sexual, in its own bizarre way. In fact, there's a video of him with his full outfit on, where he shows himself staring into a mirror as he appears to pleasure himself, right out of view of the camera, as he stares into his own eyes. This account is by far the most sickening part of this whole rabbit hole, and also the most important. Interspersed throughout his page are a few examples of what this individual's voice sounds like.
This is quite good.
Which just so happens to be the same voice heard in the very first clip shown on the Truthsticks account.
Man, pretending to be a boy.
Meaning that this full-grown adult man is the one behind this entire rabbit hole. He's the one on these accounts pretending to be a child and their mother, getting some sort of sick satisfaction from whatever this is. And the worst part is, these activities aren't just kept behind closed doors. As we can see on numerous occasions, videos of him walking around outside in a public space, with his full outfit and face paint on.
Oh, jerk off his own videos.
It's truly one of the strangest things that I've ever seen, and making sense of what this all is extremely difficult. But based on the information found from this first Reddit post, a few likely conclusions can be put forward. This man is clearly attracted to the idea of being a kid, and I think OP was correct when they speculated that this was some sort of age play thing. But it's also clearly much more than that too, as based on the images that he's created himself, he clearly has some sort of attraction to other children as well, as he's quite literally created faux CP. The likes of which is so disturbing that I can't even really describe it here either. He's creating fetish content, and he's using the likeness of children, and also some children that are clearly very real people, to do so. That much is obvious. But there was also the possibility that he was pretending to be a kid in order to exploit other children across the internet. At this point, though, this was merely speculation, with much of the Smart Schoolboy 9 case remaining a mystery. And the rabbit hole was only getting deeper from here.
Community?
Months after this rabbit hole was introduced to the online world, the story began to be shared all across the internet, most notably on the r/Internet Mysteries subreddit, where the case really took off. There, internet sleuths began uncovering just how vast this web of accounts actually was, as it wasn't just these 3 pages. No, there seemed to be over a dozen, and likely even more that we still haven't found, as he's created his own sort of community, his own little world, where across each page he pretends to be a child, with these accounts typically following each other and frequently interacting, seemingly to make these characters appear as though they have real friends. On one of these pages, 12 Stockwell Joanne, he poses as a 14-year-old girl, using more AI images to depict explicit positions of this manufactured child, which I obviously am not going to show here. Though much like his Chloe account, he also shows images of very real young girls. But this isn't the most concerning part of this account, as on numerous occasions, he's shown images of children at a playground, which he may have taken himself. This fantasy of being a schoolgirl and taking part in these school-centric activities is something carried over throughout multiple of his accounts, with his most common alias being Stephanie, of which he has numerous different accounts featuring that same name.
Yeah, I'm Stephanie.
This Stephanie character claims to be a 12-year-old aspiring poet, with accounts all across the internet, many of which showcasing examples of her poetry, which carries on those same distinct sexual undertones. I race to complete my poems when I've got an early start, heart racing, mixed rhythms, maximizing miracles, rice with rap, and on the map, my Kennington, London syllables, dancing though I know my underwear might show if I lean forward. Good. Stephanie Stansfield, 12. But digging even deeper, her poetry has even seemingly been featured in various articles and even newspapers, showcasing that this rabbit hole extends far past just the online world. This act is clearly their obsession, and he's been doing this for years, with the earliest examples that I could find coming from all the way back in 2018. And this Stephanie character seems to be his go-to alias, embodying it in even the literal sense. As in one of his many pages dedicated to this Stephanie character, he dresses as her, wearing a wig and a dress, as he pretends to be a 12-year-old girl. Almost immediately after this case began gaining traction, the true magnitude of this rabbit hole was revealed. Across every single account are countless depraved posts and oddities that all could warrant discussion. But by far the most important discoveries were those that didn't actually occur on his own page, and rather the pages of other actual children. Do you like school? I do. It is good. You have some cool shirts, but I have to wear school uniforms to school. It is nice, but casual isn't allowed, and it's quite hot here in the UK, as the month of June suddenly got warmer. These are 2 examples out of many that show Smart Schoolboy 9 reaching out and attempting to befriend young children online. In one comment, he even warns a child about other comments from bad people, stating that, "It happens to most boys in our age group, but stay safe, stay cool, don't be dismayed by creeps." This is our best evidence that these accounts weren't just made for age play. No, he's actually posing as a child in order to make friends with other children. And given his overtly sexual interests and aversion to CP, it's not hard to gather why he was doing this. And these examples are only what we found so far. It's possible that there are dozens, or who knows, maybe even hundreds of other comments out there, hidden on unknown children's accounts. This is predatory behavior. The man behind Schoolboy 9 is a predator. And in case there was still any doubt of whether or not this was a sexual thing, here's what he had to say about being a 13-year-old girl. But have his tactics actually worked? Well, the frightening thing is, no one knows if he's actually been successful or not, or even what specifically he's looking for. We just know that he's trying to reach kids, as evidenced not only by his comments, but by the fact that he's solely following children on all of these pages. And though it's easy to look at these accounts and know that something is off, for children, it's not that simple, especially when there's pages showcasing photos of actual kids. Which brings up another frightening detail. Many of the images he's used of children have not been traced back to their original creator, and some seem to appear for the very first time online publicly on this man's pages, which might mean that he was sent them privately. There's even one image that David posted on his schoolboy account, which shows another kid that he claimed to be on a playdate with, though it's impossible to say if this is real or not. For now, we just don't know for sure. Though given the fact that he's reaching out to children, posting fetish content centered around children, and has even potentially photographed kids in the wild, one thing is for certain: Smart Schoolboy 9 needs to be stopped. Finding this man and reporting him to law enforcement quickly became the top priority for those investigating the case. And luckily, he left several glaring clues behind that made this process a whole lot easier. On numerous occasions across his many pages, he would post images and videos of specific locations, even showing streets and mentioning very particular areas in his poems, all of which centered around the London area, immediately giving us an idea of where he was located. And that wasn't all. I mentioned how the alias of Stephanie was one that he used more so than any other, but what's interesting is that there was another name used just as often across his accounts, brought up time and time again, though it's a name that he never seemed to call any of his characters. Instead, he simply referred to this person as a stepbrother or a father, or even a friend from school, despite never actually picturing him, just mentioning his name: David. And sure enough, after connecting a few dots, it would be revealed that this person's actual name was in fact David. David Alter, with the man being 59 years old. At the moment, it doesn't appear that David has any past criminal convictions or documented history of this behavior, but we do know that thanks to the investigation done on Reddit and Discord, he is currently being investigated by local authorities, which will hopefully put an end to his online behavior and shine some more light on who this person actually is. As for the time being, the only other information that we really know about David is that he likes to write poetry and he makes music.
I think I hear a running tram. Going back in time, not out of time. I think I like a little lemon and lime. Say Mary Ann, hey Steely Dan. I like the sound of that running tram.
And his name also appears in a random newspaper, where he's discussing the importance of kids wearing school uniforms. And that's really all we have at the moment. Though there is one very important aspect that we have yet to talk about in relation to this man, with that being David's mental state. Some believe that David is a mentally unwell individual who potentially doesn't know the extent of what they are doing. Now, even if this is the case, his behavior still needs to be stopped, and he needs to be given proper help to assure that no one else gets hurt by his actions. But it is important to note that David is far more intelligent than he lets on, as his personal accounts show us that he is fairly well-spoken and articulate. And throughout his problematic content, most of his bad grammar and strange verbiage seems to be his attempts at more authentically trying to replicate a child. But it's impossible to know for sure. But what we do know is that David is extremely manipulative, with his response to the situation and other clues littered across his accounts showing us that he seems to know what he's doing, and he knows that it's wrong. Since the exposure of David's accounts, he hasn't silently slithered away like most other predators would. Instead, he's actually responded on more than a few occasions, lashing out to those who have DM'd him, calling them the perverts and predators. He even left a comment on his Joanne account seemingly directed at himself, writing, "You are really sad. And if that's your name, David, be honest with yourself. You're 50, as you said elsewhere. You reply to me, a girl, as if I'm your buddy? No chance ever." This is something David does all the time. It's projection, and it started all the way back at the beginning of this rabbit hole.
So, that's the account run by a man pretending to be a boy.
And he continued posting these predator exposés, along with other warnings about predators on the internet across every page he made, each of which being hyper-specific to his own predatory ways and fetishes. The things he accuses others of are blatant projections of his own dark vices. And I can think of 2 reasons why. Number 1, that this makes his account look safer to other parents and children. It gives the appearance that he's not another internet creep because he's actively calling them out. It's a way to build trust in order to befriend and exploit kids. And number 2, he knows what he's doing is wrong. And this is his bizarre way of self-reporting, probably to make himself feel better about what he's doing. And it's obvious based on just how accurate these claims against others are to him. Does he wish he were a young boy in a school classroom, looking nice and being successful at school? Yes. And these claims are made over and over again, as each time he calls someone out, he's further exposing himself, which becomes more concerning when you realize that these projections seemingly aren't strictly pedophilic. Within those eerily familiar expose posts he made on Truthsticks 11, he mentions how this user not only wanted to exploit children online, but they wanted to...
Anyway, let's get back to this.
Leave a comment down below. Thanks for tuning in once again. And stick around, we got more cool stuff coming soon. So thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you later. Ooh, that thing stinks.
Dude, that's gross.
This is gross.
Touch that.
But it feels squishy. Holy shit. That's just weird, man. Listen to that. Oh my God. Wow. 1 year ago, I ordered and opened a real dark web mystery box on my channel. The items that I found inside that box were extremely disturbing and appeared to be related to a crime scene. Steve had the idea of ordering another box and created a PO address, that way no one would have his home address. Inside the box that he ordered, we found very strange items which all related back to a priest named Father Timothy. 2 weeks ago, a third box arrived at Steve's PO address. With no return address, no sender name, Steve informed me about the boxes showed up at his PO address, and I traveled to Pennsylvania for our next filming of Hunting Purgatory. However, I could not be prepared for what we were about to discover. The contents are no longer in our possession at this point in time, but I will say this, it was very disturbing to say the least. Not only that, but I feel as if though the first box that I ever ordered on the channel and this box are strongly connected and might even be from the same sender. Take a look.
That's what I keep saying.
All right, so here's the box that Steve got in his PO box. We're gonna cut this thing open right now, and we're gonna see what we got. Gloves are necessary, guys. 100%. You don't know what's on this kind of stuff. Ooh, that thing stinks.
Before you open it.
It has a weird, like, old musky smell. Musky, been like, almost like rotten too. I can't really see what's in here. I got a cloth here. It's like, I don't know what this is. This might just be packing.
This might not make a video.
Well, this is another empty cloth. Is there anything on it? No. It's like a torn cloth. I don't know. And here's something.
Wrapped. I mean, it's not like a. I would say it was like a
There's spider webs in the box.
Dude.
What is this? Oh, so we got some literature. Medicine on Trial, the appalling story of medical ineptitude and the arrogance that overlooks it. I mean,
any particular?
There's folded pages. I don't know. This is folded. It says, now you see it, now you don't, right here.
Yeah.
And on this page, it says, dead men do tell tales. Ironically, the corpse is often treated by members of the medical profession with more interest and concern for detail than the live person was. So they're talking about malpractice and stuff, you know, I guess the way people die. This is another folded one here. Was this trip cut
That's
and
the first
run?
thing I saw was cut.
I didn't even notice that. Yeah, cut and run. Look, the knife is dangerous in the hand of the wise, let alone in the hand of a fool. That's kind of weird. I feel like this is all about like doctors like messing up
I'm
people.
not sure if it's like just stories about situations or they're actually trying to make a case for it. You know what I mean? Or
And there's no names in here either. Like there's no name on the front or the back. Don't know. And what is this? Good housekeeping for what recipes? Good housekeeping recipes for 1981.
I was just taking an older book.
Yeah, 1981. Oh, and there's a little. What's that?
All right, don't get freaked out.
Yeah.
Tell me if the box video you made like months ago. You last year?
Yeah.
It's even artwork.
Yeah, it's like the kid's book that was in that other thing. It almost looks like that book. Yeah. Things to make for children. This thing looks old as. This is like. Is there a year on this? What is this? So this is like a package, right? Oh, did you notice that? Look. There's like little dots, like on the arm. Mm-hmm. All right, so there's some altercation. Wow. What type of person would do something like that? Almost like reminds me like the cut here, like you know when people put like a line, to cut something, right?
Well, it's like a stitching book. Who knows?
Yeah, it's a stitching book, but
I don't know why it'd be there.
I don't know why it'd be on a kid.
I'm trying to just kind of piece this together slowly here.
So, simplicity, stamping, sewing, and embroidery directions. Stamping the toys, sewing the toys. I don't know. It's like teaching kids how to like sew bunnies. I don't know.
I don't know what's the final product here. What are they trying to do?
I don't know. They got stitching going on and sewing. I don't know. Stitching and sewing? I don't know. Yeah, it's kids.
We'll put it aside for now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's still a lot of stuff in there, I'm assuming. So
What is this?
I don't know what that's going to be. It looks like a wrapping paper.
It does look like a wrapping paper. Oh, this is, you know what this is? This is like stuff to cut out. Like what this, I think this is, I think this is like instructions and this is,
okay.
it's like some kids puzzle stuff or something. Is there anything on this though? Yeah, I might as well look at it all, right?
You gotta see through it. I didn't see anything crazy, but it was dots on the book, so. I got nothing over here.
No, this looks all like the original.
It looks like it's meant to, this is how it's.
I don't see any writing on it. Yeah.
I don't know.
It's weird, and this is like
so I was waiting for something crazy to happen in front of me, and just like I don't like seeing even these kind of things, where it's like what could it be like something standard?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I'll tell you what though, you want to know what's a little bit comforting to me? I'm sorry to say this, but like it's kind of comforting to me to know that like whoever wanted to send this to me, send it to your P.O. box and not my address. My first box, I'm pretty sure they saw the video because I got hacked on my computer and I got warnings. There's a lot more stuff in here though. This is actually a really big box. Here's something that's not wrapped.
Ornament?
Yeah.
Can't see that far.
Yeah, it's like a little kid ornament.
Yeah.
With a rope around their neck. Look, it's like a kid praying.
Was it supposed to be like that originally or not?
I don't know. Is that a Christmas ornament?
No, there's on the other side of it.
It's kind of weird the way that the rope is, though, right? Like,
because I think it was an ornament. Wouldn't it be shorter? You know what I mean? It wouldn't be that long. I never see ornaments hang that long.
Yeah, or it would have a hook, to hang on a tree, right?
It's like the hook you're going to account for if it happened to be ripped off, but they're never that long.
And that rope even looks like a noose kind of to me.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nothing crazy, but it's weird.
I'm really hoping that just I got it prank, like a piece of paper, just something that's like,
Yeah.
It's just someone telling us they're messing with me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This one's wrapped weird. Christmas presents, dude. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
I think might need a knife for that.
Here. Are you trying to open this? I mean, like, what does it feel like?
It's plastic.
It's like
it's plastic, right?
We don't know what's inside of it.
Well, you know what? That's true because why does it smell? The box, the smell.
It could be a dead animal, it's skin or tissue.
It feels kind of squishy too. Like that almost feels like if there was like meat in a bag.
It's true.
Whatever's in here is sealed up.
At least it's covered, whatever it is. So,
but it feels squishy.
It does.
That's what's like. Ugh.
Okay, it's a bag.
Oh, dude, that's kids' shoes, man. That's oh God, I hate this, bro. That's like a little girl's shoes. I don't know. I don't know if someone's like messing with us.
Yeah, if messing with us, it's not funny. I mean, it's stupid.
And they're in a Ziploc bag, man.
Like dirty and stuff. Like even if it happens to be some kind of prank, like it's not funny. Like I don't know, what is this?
Yeah.
It's kids' shoes.
I don't know, man. I hate dealing with anything with kids, bro. I really do.
Not anything like in them, is there? I'm afraid to like try to touch this.
Well, we got gloves, so I mean, we could. I got my arm on the cloth. It's a little girl's shoes, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Maybe.
Nothing. I don't even want to think that.
What? What?
There's letters on the back of this shoe, and like I don't even want to think that because it's like almost it's almost like an overload right now. Yeah. The last video I did had a name on the backpack, and it ended up being someone who was missing. I don't know who the A is, but I'm assuming it's a girl, so that could be from Allison to Alicia. I don't know, and I'm not saying that is that, but I'm just saying I don't even want to
She
get.
was found murdered.
I want. Let's put this to the side right now.
She was found fucking murdered, dog.
What else are we gonna do with this?
Do you know who were found? Who were some last one too? Like for real, you know who
No,
found it?
no.
You don't think there's any kind of like possibility? It's the same. What are the chances of it being the same person?
They had my address. They knew how to hack my computer.
That's what I'm saying. The person willing to go so far to do these kind of things. I thought it was like way over, dude.
Honestly, okay, it's a kid's shoes in a Ziploc bag, which is very
I'm
strange.
definitely jumping ahead, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw the video. I'm like, I'm friends with him, so like, I kind of know like what happened outside the camera the past year.
Yeah.
It was like there was more to it. You know, it was more like,
Oh, there was a lot
you
to
know,
it.
to
I had to deal with the police,
Yeah, you
and I
deal with
I
the
had
police, you just
people
gotta, like-
threatening messages
Yeah, yeah.
on my computer. All right, I'm not gonna jump ahead. It's a kid's shoes. That's not the end of the world, right? I mean, anybody could buy a pair of kids' shoes and stick them in a box. I'll tell you
I'm
what.
not saying it is, but I don't know.
Yeah. All right, this is already unwrapping. This isn't even. So it's a pan.
The smell is.
What is this?
That was
Just a tray.
Unless there's any kind of crazy markings on it that's going to tell me different, I'm going to say it's a mail tray.
Yeah, I don't know where to go with that.
Yeah.
We'll leave it there.
Leave it in the comments.
Don't know what that is. Yeah. Don't know what that is. I got a big one. You want to see what's in this big one? So yeah, this one's a little bit bigger. Try not to breathe in this dust too. It's like a lot of dust out of here. What is this? We got a box. A box in a box.
That was a suitcase.
Smells so bad, man.
Mildew.
Rotten fruit, mildew. You know what it reminds me of?
Hmm.
You ever had like a dead rat under your house or something, or like a dead animal, kind of like off to the side somewhere, like not like right. You know, like yeah, like that kind of like weird smell.
Yeah. It's similar. There's definitely like a moist.
What is in this box though? Like, honestly,
Dude, that's gross.
This is
I
gross.
wouldn't touch that.
I probably shouldn't.
That's gross, dude.
It's like a surgeon's mask or something.
What's on it?
I don't know. Dirt.
That's all it was.
Mud?
But like,
I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. You know,
I have
it's
no
just- it's
idea.
just like
That could be
there's
like
something on it. It's gross.
that could be like liquid.
It could be.
You know?
Who knows? All I know is we should be touching it unless we're actually going to be exploring it because that is definitely that's like something. It looks like a diaper. You know what I mean? Like that's my first thought.
Yeah, that's a face
It's
mask.
definitely a face mask.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
My first thought is like, what's on a diaper?
Well, yeah.
Could be anything. Same with the face mask. You know what that was wiped on? Oh my god.
Another one of these. Another kid.
All right, so that means that is not an ornament.
Right. So they got two of those.
Okay.
So these look like they go together. We got a boy and a girl right here. Little pan. And what the fuck is this? A wallet? We got a purse. It's got weight to it. I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna close this and put this thing
I
away.
got stabbed by something, dude.
Don't say that, dude.
I'm not kidding.
Let me see.
Look at that.
Oh, it's a staple.
Okay, not bleeding.
Not bleeding?
No.
All right, good.
No
You know,
blood. Double
so-
checked. Change the glove.
All right, so there's staples coming out. I'm gonna close this. No, there's no names.
No.
Let's start stacking stuff over there.
Yeah.
Holy, what is this, dude? Surgical equipment. Those are scalpels, man.
I don't know if that's rust or what's on the actual.
Like this is like for surgery, man. This is like what you give someone stitches with. I think. I don't know what this is.
What's like? Does it look used? How do you tell?
Yeah.
How do you tell?
Well, it's all rusted.
Yeah, it looks like it's worn out. You know what I mean?
That's like a legit scalpel.
Oh, it looks real.
That's legit.
It looks real.
All right, so now this is making sense. Is this a surgical pan?
Could be. I mean, I wouldn't say it doesn't look very official.
I mean,
But it uses one. Yeah.
it looks like something that I'd see like in a hospital, you know, where they put like all their tools in it.
Seriously, like a rundown hospital. That's what it looked like.
Like, what is this even?
I don't know. All this stuff is definitely part of a kit.
Man.
It's like what is used for.
You know what this looks like?
What?
This looks like an old way to extract blood or something. Like, see how it's got like the needle tip
So like
and it's
a-
hollow.
Yeah, I was
right?
just gonna ask.
Okay, what happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's definitely medical things talking here, but why that and then why shoes? I mean, what's the does it ring any bells at this point? Or are you kind of just like is anything with the cops say anything about that?
No, because I never got like any like medical tools in the box.
I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm looking out for.
Yeah. No, I don't either. I mean, so with the kids' shoes and this stuff right here, is that reason to go to the police?
On it?
Maybe. I don't know.
It's definitely at least
Pretty sure
plausible, like,
Stuart
hey, we're doing our
Barnett.
due diligence here, going to the
Yeah,
FBI.
yeah.
Who
What
got
if we went
murdered.
to the police with this, right? I mean, I could say someone sent this to us, but you know, like, how do you present that?
I mean,
You know?
I think you just say, hey, you know, somebody sent this to us in a box. We believe it was sent from the same person.
There's
That's
scalpels.
flash. You can just give it to them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
just so that we could say, like, what if, you know, what if something were to be like happened and it's like, oh, we have something in our possession. That's
Yeah.
I let this get out of our hands.
Yeah.
And it's like we did our part.
Oh, this one's heavy, man. This thing's got weight.
How heavy?
Like, it feels like it could be like a hammer. Listen to that.
That is actually heavy. So it's gonna be like a. It reminds me of.
A wrench.
Yeah, like something like a mallet or something. Like
Yeah.
It's in a toolbox.
Something-
Like a wrench. Probably
Yeah.
the best thing. I hope it gets a wrench, honestly, because
Receiving kids' shoes in a plastic bag is already enough for me to feel like I should take that to the police.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Agreed.
Because you don't know if there's a kid missing. You don't know.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? So already I'm like, okay, we should probably take this to the police.
yes,
But
I mean, we'll just continue opening everything because we have to. You know,
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, we're here. We're already this far. Get it out of our hands.
what the hell is this? It's weird looking. What is this?
That looks like that's a grinder.
Is that a meat grinder?
Grind meat, you can grind anything that you can squeeze in there.
There's a table clamp.
Yeah.
So basically this would clamp on the side of a
Yeah.
table or a desk. So like whatever you would put in here
Yeah.
is gonna get grinded out. And this is all like dirty and rusted. So whatever you put in here gets grinded
Mhm.
and comes out of there. That's just weird, man. Listen to that. So
I don't think it's.
we have a surgical pan
Mhm.
and we have a meat grinder.
Yeah.
It's getting really fucking dark, dude.
Yeah. It was dark back with your shoes, man.
Oh, I know.
Now it's like super dark. It's like past it. Right by one. It's
Oh
like,
my God.
like you can let your mind wander a little bit here, right?
You know what I'm thinking? And I could be totally wrong here.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even, maybe I won't even put this in.
Yeah.
I could be totally wrong.
Mhm.
In the first box that I got, there was a part in that thumb drive. It looked like someone was grinding out, like almost like bodily fluids into a pan. I don't know if that's the same thing from the video, but it looks like it. That's all I'm saying. It looks like a surgical pan, like one of those pans that they would have inside the hospital, and there's like stuff being poured out into the surgical pan, and I'm assuming that's like somebody's insides, possibly.
Yeah, I'm ready to move, man. Like, I don't know. I'm ready to move.
Like,
Me and you know, we just kind of a little more maximum about this person.
I don't want this stuff.
Yeah, I don't
you know,
know.
if you're looking at this
Frank.
video, we didn't ask for this. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how they got my address, dude.
there's one more thing in there.
Is there a way to find out, like, not who sent it, but, like, you know, the PO box? Is there a way you can check for it? Like, I don't know.
Sounds like glass.
Yeah, that one's wrapped in, huh?
Yeah, it sounds like glass, man. This thing is wrapped up good. It seems like they put the most work into this thing right here. Whatever this is. This thing is knotted up.
It doesn't even sound like glass, dude. Like, I don't know what it sounds like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just sounds.
This is the
Different.
same person,
Sounds
bro.
different.
This is the same
How do you
person.
know?
The first box that I ever ordered.
Yeah.
It had a like a ceramic heart in it.
Isley.
Isley says I love you on the heart.
I've never met a person named Isley. Just Isley.
Okay.
And I feel like this is like a direct, like, hey, in your face.
Is that a heart?
Yeah. It's a ceramic shaped heart with all this like rope wrapped around it. This is along the lines of being stalked. No.
It's being harassed. It's being like,
Yeah.
I don't even know what you want to call this.
There's one thing when you order the box,
Yeah.
but it's another thing when they're like, hey, I just want you to have
I
this.
didn't order this.
How many times did he wrap this thing, man? Look at this. Like there was nothing else in this whole box like this. This thing is wrapped tight. And the last time that I got a heart, there was the USB drive in it with the video.
It's not a USB drive.
No, it's not. It sounds like
Whatever
glass.
it is, they didn't want it to fall out.
It sounds like glass or something.
It sounds heavy as glass.
Oh my.
What?
Hang on.
Yeah, it's not
I'm stopping the camera. Hold on.
Seriously.
What the man?
Dude.
This is too much now. These are human teeth. Like actual human teeth.
I mean,
This is not fake
every-
teeth. These are fucking human teeth from somebody's skull, like pulled from their skull. Here's what's going on, okay? We didn't order this box, and we didn't want this box. This is going to the police. This is too much. This is too far. And this video's done.
I don't know if anyone has used this as a video even to like post it. This is past the level of like stalking.
Yeah.
This is like,
Yeah.
this, we don't know where this came from, right?
With surgical tools in it, teeth, kids' shoes. Let's get Ziploc bags,
Yeah.
and let's put everything separately in Ziploc bags,
No,
and let's put it in a bag first thing in the morning.
I don't want any more touching
No,
after this. And you'll get in the bags.
Yeah.
That's gross.
I'm fucking disgusted right now. I'm like sick to my stomach. Nothing could prepare us for what we were about to find inside this box. It left me feeling disgusted, nauseated, and we had no choice but to turn these items into authorities. Do you think that this is from the same sender as my first video?
100%.
If you haven't seen the first box that I opened, take a look at that. That one will be right here on your screen. And if you want to see the last dark web mystery box that we opened, that will be over here on this side of the screen. And I really feel that all of this stuff is related. So until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will catch you later.
That's fucked up. I'm telling you. That's a murderer sending in his old shit because he never got caught and he's bored.
I'll take out stuff one by one. Look at this. Look. Every time I do this, weird shit comes out of these. Ugh. This one's really muddy. Is that a dress? Yeah. That's like a fucking rib bone. All right, can we just pause for a second? Those are GPS coordinates.
So as you guys know, I've opened up quite a few dark web mystery boxes here on the channel in the past.
I've purchased things off the dark web, interacted on there a bit, but I've actually never bought and opened a box until now.
We have a dark web mystery box with us right now, but we also have our safety gear. We got all sorts of cameras set up here to make sure that we capture everything that comes out of this package. So this is a pretty heavy box that we got this time. This was dropped off at my P.O. box, and it is covered in black tape. You want to do the honors?
Yeah, I think I'll just cut it open like this.
Did you notice underneath all this tape plastic?
Yeah, it's got like wrap around it.
It's like they did not want anything getting through this.
It's like a box. Looks like t-shirts.
There's a lot of dirt in here too. Look, I'll take out stuff one by one.
Got it.
And
Yeah.
we'll just put it on the table and see what we got.
Easier.
Yeah. All right, so you want to start small to large, I guess? Kind of.
Yeah.
This feels like wet. And there's duct tape around it. You want to maybe cut the tape, and we'll just see what we got going on?
Yeah. Just kind of. You can feel it.
It's like wet or like
feeling.
cold, yeah. What is this?
It's like a hat. It's like a dress.
Oh.
The hat in it.
And this is Daddy.
It's like covered in mud. Is there anything in it? No. It's just a hat.
It's a little
It's
dress.
a little dress, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like toddler, right?
Yeah.
16.
Looks like, yeah. Well, that's not a good way to start.
No.
And Daddy.
Do you want me to just?
Yeah, let's put the stuff over on your side,
Okay.
and we'll just keep it going.
Oh, this one just has like barely just holding it together like this. It's like another. Yeah, it's another little dress. Same like little.
Oh, it is. And it's covered in like mud or something and dirt. Ugh.
It's like
Oh, bro,
like
this
a piece
hair.
of-
Why? It's disgusting every fucking time.
It's like held in a little bracelet.
I'm gonna let you
It's
dig.
got a
I'm
bunch
gonna
of
let
hair.
you dig all into this one. It's not comfortable. What does that say on it? Watch your sissy.
Look, it's like hair was like drawn on it.
It's a family.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. I know this is really grim and like a little bit what is it called? What's the word for it? Discouraging, but I'm pretty sure when blood dries, it dries brown. So I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't think that's fucking mud, dude. I think that might be fucking blood. Honestly, the way it's stained, that's really fucking gross and scary. But I'm pretty sure, scientifically wise and statistically, that's more than likely blood, not mud. But I know these dudes are probably just trying to stay optimistic, and probably that doesn't cross their mind, but I'm almost certain that that's more than likely dried blood and not because it smells. If it was mud, it wouldn't smell as bad, but because it smells and it's brown, I got a dark hunch. That that might not be mud.
Infectious diseases. Yeah. It's not saying a lot. I don't want this hair touching me.
Yeah, don't.
So it's just a
I
picture
don't
of
even know. Yeah.
family
it was-
with two girls or something?
Yeah.
Right?
Looks like this
they
wasn't
tried
a
to make
boy,
that
yeah.
a girl, right?
And then wanted it to represent a girl and then
Just
watch your
your
sissy.
sissy. This is f***ing disgusting though. This is all covered in like caked up mud or something.
The hair in it and shit.
Yeah. It's like a bracelet or something. You know what?
Just
Let's
put it on there,
yeah.
roll it up.
Roll up the hair in here too. Like let's try not to keep any weird
Nasty
stuff
shit on the
us
table.
or on the table. Yeah. This one's a little heavier. This piece of it's sticking out.
Oh, it's like a shoe.
Yeah, this is like
Oh, it's a heel.
heels.
Yeah.
Muddy heels.
Yeah, and this is like a little suede like dress, like a medieval looking almost.
Yeah, everything that we've
Dress.
opened up so far is wrapped in a little dress. That's pretty fucked up. That's
Yeah.
pretty fucking creepy, honestly.
Yeah, and then the images of like a family with little girls.
Yeah.
But these are like
These are grown
grown
women.
woman shoes,
Yeah.
you know? So I don't know.
Let me show the camera this thing, and then you could hold the heels up in a second and show
Okay.
'em. This is what we got. Like a little suede dress and some weird looking zebra heels.
Yeah. Nothing
I don't
special
know
about
what
them.
that means.
Just
Yeah.
that they're dirty as.
Everything in this box is filthy. So far, we've got dirt all over the table. Yeah, it's like mud. There's not even tape on this.
It's just kind of
Yeah.
sitting there. Haphazard. It's just a dress.
Is that it? Just
Yeah,
a
there's
dress?
nothing in it. Yeah, it's just like a little dress with a little rainbow. There's nothing in there. No messages or anything.
So this is the fourth
Yeah.
little dress that we've gotten in this box. And
It's like if they were using it for like packing material.
yeah, but they're all like close to the same size.
That's four.
Yeah.
Or four dresses.
Are there more dresses in here? Ugh, this one's really muddy. But it's not even like taped or anything.
Just a picture.
We got a picture, yeah. Two girls.
All kinds of dust
X's
on
on
it.
the
A
eyes.
blonde and a brunette.
Yeah.
Dead skin, bro. That dust is dead skin.
But it's like it's sisters. Like
Yeah.
it said, watch your sister. Watch your sissy.
Watch your sissy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this frame's all.
We should
so
see if there's
foul.
anything just to check.
Wow, dude. That's not, well, actually, it might be mud. Never mind. That one looks kind of muddy, but I don't know.
See my hand shaking?
Oh,
there's another picture.
photo.
It's just
Like a little baby and nothing on it. No.
So we got these. My hands are already like a little bit
Yeah.
shaky just because of these like little
Yeah.
dresses. I hate it. I honestly hate it. Like every time I do this,
Yeah.
I feel like weird comes out of these.
Did that belong to her?
Right. Was this a little girl? Who are they?
Is her mom or
Why is this one
grandmother?
X'd out?
Yeah, what happened to her?
Right. Are all of these dresses from the same girl? Don't know. There's nothing else on this. It's just like divots. Divots. I thought maybe it would have some meaning or something, but no. That's it. Well, a little. So, all right, can we just pause for a sec?
Yeah.
Just because the discomfort at this point, pulling out children's stuff is disgusting. And now there's a little kid's purse in this bag, and my discomfort level is through the ceiling.
And it's got brunette
Does it?
hair.
Oh, there's hair in it too. Great.
Like,
And there's something in it because it's got a little bit of weight to it. There's a letter K. I saw when I took it out.
which I didn't see anything
Yeah.
related to that.
But it's also covered in mud. Everything that's come out of this box so far has been covered in mud. So,
Open it.
yeah, well, let's see what's in it.
I don't want it.
I know. Is that a dress?
Yeah.
Another dress.
Not all of it.
Muddy dress.
That's
One's got quite a bit.
There's a picture in here.
that's
Dude, I'm shaking.
It is fucking freaky. It's a couple. I mean, okay, wait. Like, it's creepy because we have like 5 or 6 little kids' dresses covered in mud. But like, you know, there's a little bit of hair here, and that was brunette hair, right? It was brown. Is it still on there?
Yeah, it's right here in the zipper.
So there's brown hair in the zipper, and the other hair that was in that thing was like a blonde,
It was blonde.
right?
And then the 2 girls.
2 girls in the picture was
brunette
a
and
blonde. Yeah, right. So we've got 6 children's dresses,
Assume they're sisters.
2 sisters, one of their eyes X'd out, brunette hair, blonde hair.
The picture with the little girl, like, could have been their grandmother, mother. I don't know. This
Right.
person's mother or
Yeah.
grandmother. I don't know.
I mean, technically, so far, there's nothing that's like too incriminating. Someone grabbed a bunch of kids' clothes, threw it in a box with dirt, right? It's not good getting like this.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't think we're in too deep.
No.
Yeah. Like, it's not like pulling teeth out of a box or like,
It
You know what I'm
feels.
saying?
It does feel like there's a story though.
Story.
It doesn't feel
Yeah.
like some bullshit.
yeah. There's like a couple pages in here or something. And I don't know if this is just like stuffing, like box stuffing.
Home care. There's nothing written on this one.
The sick room. I don't know what this is. Home care, yeah, it says home care.
Yeah, they're just pages out of a book.
The patient's bed making. Obviously, the patient should be kept warm and comfortable and free from drafts while his bed is being made if he has a community. It's just about taking care of like
Yeah,
patients.
it's like a guide,
right?
like moving them and how to position them. It's nothing written or modified. It's just
Right,
pages.
Well, it's like a healthcare book.
Yeah.
So why they would use healthcare pages, I don't think there's anything written on mine either. You can flip them on the back and just check, but I don't think there was.
It's like whatever
Yeah, it's
they
just,
fucking had on hand.
Yeah.
Just start ripping shit apart and
yeah.
there's nothing on any of these pages.
There's only one more thing in here. It's big. This is that big box that was in here. Oh wait,
Is it heavy?
Yeah, it is heavy, and there's dirt coming out of it, which is probably not a good sign.
Oh, more
This
hair.
is in the box.
It's got more blonde.
There's blonde on it, a little bow tie.
I can't stop fucking trembling.
Look at this. Look. There's dirt. It's like full of dirt.
Running out of it. What does that say? Show routines, property of. Does it open on that side?
Wait, there's something here.
If found, return to.
What is that? 3,
Those are
1.
Those are GPS coordinates.
Is that 31.8522053-91.1989551?
This is where it's
It's
getting
kind of hard to see,
real-
but it's like written in
It
pen.
is really creepy.
Yeah, that's GPS, right? When it's like formatted like
Do you
that.
want me to look?
You want? Yeah. Well, I don't know if you want to touch your phone.
Yeah,
with
let's.
gloves.
We'll do it.
Rough.
Let's look that up once we've taken
Yeah.
everything out. Okay, look, this looks like it has 2 compartments. The top and the bottom. Let's see. What do we got here?
These are kind of fucked up.
What is this?
Creep.
Oh, that's nice. Doll buried in dirt. With a fucking bag with the around her head. Look at her. What is this?
Yeah, come on, dude.
It says Catherine.
Fucking serial killer murdering.
She's got a bag over her. How fucked up is that?
Well, I think we know what they're getting at with that. Then
Yeah. Is there anything else? Ooh. bone.
It's a
bone.
That's like a fucking rib bone.
You see my hand
Dude.
shaking now? You think that's a human rib? There's no way to really
I
tell.
have no idea. It's like
Right.
broken.
Yeah. Ugh. Is there anything else? That's disgusting.
Yeah, because you don't know what it is.
No?
No, it's just fucking
Dirt. Unless there's like any fucking teeth or something mixed in with the rocks.
Dude, I can't stop looking at that. That's
You know what? Let's close this real quick and let's slide it to the side and let's take a look at this for a second here. This is fucked up right here.
Should we take it off? Look
Yeah.
at her face.
I think we should. But let me just show the camera. This doll has a plastic bag over its head with duct tape around its neck, almost as if someone was by a bag.
She's wearing like a dress, you know,
A dress.
like everything with this box.
She's wearing a dress
Loiter.
and this.
I think it's a rib, dude.
Yeah, it's like broken. You're right. There's like a sharp point on it, and it's skinny. It's small. It's slim.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't look large. How big do you think a human's rib is?
I don't know.
Well, like an
it depends
adult,
which
right?
one, where on the body,
Depends on how old too, I guess.
or if that's what it is. It's gotta be.
It's got to be a rib. You guys can see this. I mean, that's got to be a rib, honestly. Yeah, you can take the bag off. Don't let that get stuck all over your gloves too. So it's just a little
What
girl.
is it? Like the headdress on her.
Show necklace. No,
It's like a little.
it's just part of the dress, I guess. That's good. I guess that just was the message. Bag over your head, buried in dirt. That's not a good sign. With a rib in the dirt.
No.
What's on the other side? That was the first.
I totally
compartment.
forgot to even
Yeah, no. There's another.
because of the.
There's another snap. Full of dirt.
Full of sh-
What's going on there? She's got tape on her mouth.
She's like tied.
What the? That's fucked up.
She's just like tied.
That's fucked up, bro.
It's clearly supposed to represent the fucking two girls in the picture.
That's so fucked up. She has her hand down and tied to her feet.
Oh, dude,
She's got a purse.
she's got a fucking little purse on her.
That's depressing. What? That's horrible, dude.
Yeah. That's the same woman as the other one, right? Isn't it?
Yeah,
The woman's face looks similar.
it's the same. It's just like a few years apart.
Yeah.
Like she grew up
It's
a
like
little.
this is like a couple.
Oh, look, it's got a date.
Yeah, 6/23/02.
So
Does that one
she's
have a date on it?
no. So she's like what, 6 years old in this picture, maybe.
Probably.
So now would be 24
She's
years
like
old.
24. What's the other picture with the two girls? How old do those girls look?
I mean, in their 20s.
Yeah, could be. So these are the three, and then there was another one in glass, right?
Oh yeah.
My heart is pounding
Dude.
right now, just because it is. This is too much. Like this is fucked up. And the on her mouth.
Dude. And like she
This-
has the little purse, and then like, we had the other purse.
This is disturbing. This is very disturbing right here. Because this could
You just don't
be.
know its origin.
This could be DNA. I don't know. What about these? Like, so you got like one older couple.
It's almost like
You think that's her when she was
she's
younger?
older. I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
These are their children. This is grandma when she was growing up. I don't know.
I think that's all we got.
The box empty.
Yeah, I think that's it. Is there anything else in here? Or is that it?
That's it.
Is there anything? Nope. Remember how we were saying we could try UV light on this video too?
Oh yeah.
And just to see if there's anything?
Yeah.
Let's lay everything out on the table
Okay.
and we'll cut the UV lights on.
Let's take a look.
I like how everything like white just brightens up.
Yeah. Just kind of comb through the stuff.
Yeah.
A little bit of something.
Oh,
there.
there is something there, huh?
Yeah. See
Like a little bit of splatter.
dog.
Yeah, a little something.
And the crease too.
Now, I don't think that DNA shows up white, but I think that other bodily do.
Yeah.
Kind of gross, but examining little clothes under a UV light.
Yeah.
Welcome to YouTube.
Yeah. It's the packing material dress. Actually, nothing here. What's it?
Nothing?
No. The only thing I found so far is on that purse. It's some sort of liquid splatter type thing, you know?
We tried.
Yeah,
UVs,
I mean-
you know, like I'm not really seeing anything with the UV light, so
Just whatever it was
Yeah.
on that purse.
there's like one dot of something on the purse.
Yeah.
But as far as like DNA goes,
Better.
yeah, I think the only things that we got are this bone piece, the hair
Mhm.
that's in the purse,
Yeah.
the hair that was in the other, like
The paper
the paper,
and this
this.
here
Yeah, we should keep the DNA stuff together,
and the photos.
and we'll put the DNA stuff and the photos in a Ziploc. There's DNA.
Well, we need to.
Yeah, obviously, anytime I find DNA, I feel like we got to turn it in. We got to look up those coordinates too in a second.
Oh yeah.
You want to? We could kill the UV lights, put the
Okay.
regular lights, and then we could look up the.
I'll deglove and then
Coordinates?
yeah.
You know what? Let's keep it in the box, right?
Yep.
Got it. You ready?
Yeah, you gotta read the coordinates.
31
31
dot 85
85
22
Yep.
053
053
dash 91
dash 91
dot 198
198
9551.
551.
What is that?
It looks like a trailer.
Where is it though?
There's like a road right here.
That's the United States. Where is it?
Check.
Oh, that's Mississippi.
That's the Mississippi River. Yeah, but it's like inland a little bit.
Actually, you know what? Here, let me do this. Hang on. Let me just get a close up. Can you zoom back into the coordinates?
Like that.
Yeah, all the way, like you had it before. It's like,
Okay.
yeah, it looks like a trailer or something in the woods, right? That almost feels like someone taunting us, though, or like taunting whoever ordered this box. Like, if found, return to. But look what's inside the box.
It's just so specific because it's like right on top of that trailer.
Yeah. Yeah, it's marking that trailer 100%.
100%. Yeah, it's literally right next to it. It's like at the front door. It says Rodney Road, but that looks like a dirt trail. And I mean, the church that was up here was underwater.
All we could do at this point is just turn in everything that could be DNA. We got coordinates. We got GPS coordinates on a box. It says, if found, return to. GPS coordinates lead to Mississippi, a town called Rodney, and it looks like a trailer. But why would a box say, if found, return to this trailer with two little dolls in it? One of them with a bag over there buried in dirt, and the other one tied with tape over it.
I'm honestly terrified
Yeah,
to see what we'd find there.
so am I. We got 6 little dresses covered in mud. Picture of two girls, one of their eyes X'd out, high heels, a little girl's purse with the letter K on it. The doll had Catherine on it with her head wrapped in a wrapped like elastic.
Like grocery bag material, basically, with tape around her. Another girl tied.
Yeah.
Watch your sissy.
Watch your sissy. Yeah, I forgot about that. Watch
Yeah.
your sissy.
It's like a
Hey,
family.
What does that mean? Watch your sissy. Like watch your sissy. What? I don't know.
I don't know what the move is.
I don't even,
Honestly.
I mean, for now, I guess leave your comments down below, and we'll try to figure out where to go from here.
Yeah, we just have to. I don't know.
Yeah. We have a dark web mystery box with us right now. We got 6 little kids' dresses. Picture of 2 girls, one of their eyes X'd out, high heels, a little girl's purse. The doll had Catherine on it. But why would a box say if found, return to this trailer with 2 little dolls in it? One of them with a bag over their head buried in dirt, and the other one hog-tied. If found, return to. Those are GPS coordinates. Oh, that's Mississippi. Yeah, it looks like a trailer or something in the woods, right? That almost feels like someone taunting us, though.
Just imagine, though, like, we do find something, someone out there.
Yeah. I mean, that's like, this is the type of situation where we could get shot just walking down that road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're going to have to take a look, maybe watch it for a while from a distance. I mean, it looked kind of like a dirt road, like a trail or something.
Yeah, yeah.
leading
It was
to
all
so
backwoods. It was all backwoods on the GPS.
Who knows how close we'll even be able to get. Hopefully it's visible from the car.
Backwoods
Yeah.
trees.
Just got to be careful, man. Have an escape plan, like have a
Are we both in agreement that if there is anybody at all living there, we're not approaching?
We got to go. Yeah,
I'm not approaching.
There's no way.
I don't want to ask any questions. I don't even want to encounter anyone that would be there. Whether or not that's the person that made this box, I don't know. But I don't want to fuck around with that. You know?
Nah, it is.
Or
You'll see.
trespassing.
We'll talk
Like
about
say it is somebody living there for reals. I don't know.
Yeah.
Somebody put it in the box as a whatever. I mean, we just never know.
Yeah. When do you want to do this?
I knew we were gonna have this conversation, so I was already looking, dude. I could even go later tonight.
All right. Well, I
tomorrow.
I got to figure out somewhere to take my dog and stuff like that.
All right.
I could probably get that figured out by tomorrow. Yeah, let me make some calls in the morning. We'll meet at the airport, Mississippi. Pick up a rental car. We'll probably have to get a hotel for a couple of days. If we're gonna meet tomorrow night, we definitely got to get a hotel, and then we can go first thing when the sun comes up the next day. But I'm 150% not going out there when it's dark.
No.
Yeah. This is gonna be fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah. Just have a plan and be careful.
Well, I'm gonna go book right now, and then I'll hit you back.
Yeah, just let me know the time.
All right, bro. I'm at the airport right now, about to check in. Just got to the airport, headed to Mississippi. Got a late night flight, so we're doing this. See you soon, Case. Trying to get this knocked out. Been pretty risky. I'm pretty glad that we decided to do this, even though I'm freaked out right now. Yeah. Before we dropped the Dark Web Mystery Box video. If we did drop that unboxing before coming out here, people would have gone.
Yeah, they would want to check it out. People would come to this location that we're going to right now. If found, return to the dolls. Like, well, all right, here's a scenario. What if we get there and there's a girl still alive? What if someone's being held hostage there? You know, we're gonna have to call the police and yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. That's our only choice.
No,
We just gotta be careful, man. We have no idea what we're getting ourselves into right now, and this is pretty.
This feels like some Chainsaw Massacre
Yeah,
shit.
like we're in a fucking horror movie.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh, there it is.
no. Let's go. Let's go.
Yo, are those bones? Yeah, those are fucking bones.
That looks like a jawbone in a rib, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that fucking rib looks just like the one from the box.
It does.
That's a yeah.
Hopefully it's just an animal, but look, that looks like a jawbone or something. Doesn't it look like a piece of a jawbone?
Yeah.
I can't really tell.
It's hard to tell. It's all broken.
That's a bigger piece right there. That's like, yeah, look, little rib pieces or something. What the f? I hope that's an animal.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
It's clothes.
Yeah,
Some sort of.
Look here, too. Is that underwear?
Is it a bra? I can't tell. It's padding right here. Yeah. Yeah, some undergarment.
I think it's a
Bra.
bra. Yeah. Is that underwear? It looks like underwear.
Yeah, but that's kind of creepy. Yeah.
A bra out in the mud in the middle of nowhere. And then underwear. I don't even know if I want to go in here. What the f? What's in there?
The floor looks like f***ed up.
Is that a mattress?
Yeah, bunch of clothes and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, this place is.
Why would anyone stay in? Is that a bone?
Is that a fucking bone sitting right there?
That's a bone on the mattress.
Hunting what? Purgatory or humans or what?
Yeah, why is there like a little kid's shoe in here? There's another one.
Actually, clearly no one's there. I'm sure, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure some serial killers like hide out, and he did all the fucking nefarious fucking disturbing shit out there, and over the years, like I said, never got caught and got bored and started sending their evidence,
There's two of them. There's a black one.
their trophies probably to people who would buy them.
You said, yeah.
They're not gonna get caught.
You think that's like a homemade tape or something?
Yeah, it looks like it. It doesn't. Yeah, it's not like a movie. It's a
It's like a
Like a
VHS, like a,
blank, yeah,
recorded tape,
yeah.
right? We should probably take that
Yeah.
when we go.
yeah. See if we can get
See
something
if
off
there's
of it.
something on it, yeah. Might as well.
All right.
I mean, let's grab it on the way out.
Yeah.
See what else is
All
in
right.
there. Did you see this?
No.
What?
There's like other kids' clothes jammed in there. This is a weird place.
That's really.
The little shoe.
There's a lot of kids' clothing in here. There's underwear, women's underwear in the mud out there. I think we should maybe try to take one of these VHSs.
Yeah.
And see if we can recover anything and see what's on it. Oh, bro, there's a purse in here. Want to see if there's IDs in?
They're gonna hate on us for not having gloves. We're gonna say, well, we really didn't. So. ID. Arrow's playing card. Look, Lucinda Williams. We should see if that's a missing person. Yeah. Hold on. Food coupons. Lucinda
No, food stamps. That's all it is. So she got a player's card and food stamps.
I'm gonna do a Google search right after this. Lucinda Williams. I just don't like underwear being in the mud and like little kids' shoes and a little dress shoved in a hole over there.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
All right, let's take this tape. I want to know what the fuck is on these tapes.
And in Mississippi, dog, nah. No, there's nothing out there. Las Vegas.
When only
So somebody
they,
made this one.
so somebody made, that's my point. That's
Oh,
my bottom
okay.
line point. Yeah, some of this is designed for that length of video, you know, and as opposed to leaving it for 2 hour and then just
So they
using
made
that.
it, put it in there,
Yeah,
screwed it all
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
Yeah, this was in Mississippi,
Right,
in a
right.
like on a mobile home on the ground. So there was actually 2 tapes. We only took one. So now I wish we would have taken both.
All right, so I guess what I'm going to start by doing here, and we are running into our first little issue, which is the screws are not in very good shape. Jesus, that's pretty bad. Conversion's done. Ready to go?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Alright, we got a warning. I take the warning lightly. Alright, you like a minute or so to decide, because yeah, the last video there was a face totally just look like fucking meat. So, give you a second to decide if you want to watch it, because it's not. I promise you, these are not going to be easy to watch. All right. As well, if you do decide to watch it, fair warning, this is strong viewer warning content. Okay. Another minute or so, or a couple seconds. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get this going. I can't believe they showed it to the guy. Poor guy. He didn't watch it as well. I don't remember. I think I like watching shows in the Halloween time, so it's very fun. I know it's scary. Come here. Come on. Okay, never mind. It's not that. It's just a guy. It looks really interesting. It kind of looks like Michael Myers. The bottom half of Michael Myers. Can you name a dirty place or something? Never mind. The other one's more disturbing. I fear. So it's clearly video evidence of a guy burying somebody. Altar boy. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? If the murderer in Mississippi never got caught, because who the hell would look in Mississippi? Appalachian Mountains. Never got caught. He's like 90 years old now. They go up, make a little bit of retirement cash. And he's all these YouTubers, whatever. The only thing is, I don't know how they got good at hacking. Oh, shit. Oh my god, cat country. Yeah, no. Look at that.
First and foremost, the new shirt came out fire. In today's video, hopefully, I'm going to answer a lot of.
No, what'd I do?
First and foremost, the new shirt came out fire. In today's video, hopefully, I'm going to answer a lot of questions that I know a lot of you have because I feel like you deserve it. Yeah, it's going to be a heavy video today, just us talking here one-on-one. So one of the first things that you'll probably notice in this video is there are no ads whatsoever, and you won't see any ads in this video. And the reason being behind that is because I'm not making this video for monetary gain. I'm making this video so that you guys can receive this message loud and clear. And I'm going to give it to you as straight and as real as I possibly can. No bullshit. To start things out, I'm just going to say this video is intended for the patrons. And I feel like if anybody's owed an explanation on anything, it's the people who are really here to support what I do.
So, I guess it was that. I don't think they're going to talk about this isn't going to have anything to do with the tape that they saw. But yeah. That's one of my favorite series on here by Mindseed. I don't really know. They watch a They do a lot of like supernatural, unexplained footage, counters. So he knows what to do when it comes to stuff like that. But I wanted to see. Purgatory. Spooky stuff. That was pretty much all they had about the dark web stuff. I couldn't really find anything else about it. Next that person took off. But anyways, I want to see if there's anything off of Reddit. Some weird shit off of Reddit. Probably do a deeper dive. I want to see if there's anything. That's creepy, but everybody wants to. Where's part 2? Where's fucking part 2, dude? Jesus. That's really fucked up. Damn it, man. I wonder if anyone. Oh shit, look. No, that's not him. Scary looking though. All right. Well, everybody who stopped by, thank you for watching. I don't know what else to get into. Try to think of something, but yeah. Hope you have a wonderful Saturday, and oh my god. wonderful weekend and a wonderful week going forward. All right. See you on the next one. Let me just do it quick. But yeah, you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And yeah, I will see you on the next one. Peace. Don't get murdered. Just kidding.